You were the leader of one of the most notorious gangs in all of New York City, specifically a Chinese gang in Chinatown. So take me all the way back. You were born in Hong Kong.
It was a third poor place. Nothing but farming. I came to the United States when I was 8 years old. I never seen my father in my life before until when I came here. My friend had a Dillinger. Have you ever shot a gun? I said, shot a gun? I never touched a gun. Before I even come close to them, they see me coming. So they pull out those guns and start shooting at me. So I fire all my shots at me, right? Nobody got hit. Now, I'm a lousy shooter.
This gambling house robbery, what did you do?
It's out of hand now. A lot more than what I expected, right? I didn't plan to bring a duffel bag or anything, right?
An average gambling house robbery, would it be like 20,000, 50,000?
170,000.
In one night. And how did you find people to loan money to?
I don't find them. They come to you. If he don't pay off the 1,000, he could pay the interest.
And so you took the money that you had got from the business.
I bought that nightclub, not because I want it. I'm not a drinker.
The guy that sold you the nightclub, you eventually had to go kidnap him.
Yeah.
Why?
I had a handshake with him.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. He told me about 5-year lease, but it's only 2 years.
Peter Chin, how are you, sir?
Oh, great. Nice to meet you.
Great to meet you as well. Thank you so much for joining me today here in the tent. You have a fascinating story that you've put in this book here, in the Ghost Shadows.
Okay.
You have a fascinating life where you were the leader of one of the most notorious gangs in all of New York City, specifically a Chinese gang in Chinatown. And your story is absolutely amazing. So take me all the way back. You were born in Hong Kong.
Yes, I was, and I was born in Hong Kong, and they call this section called New Territory. Like certain section, they have a name for it, right? Like I'm not too familiar with Hong Kong thing, but that back then in those days, it was a third poor place. Nothing but farming.
Nothing but farming.
Farming, and why I was living there with my mom and my sister while we was growing up. So I came to the United States when I was 8 years old. So during that time, 8 years old, I have not seen one car came in.
Never saw a car.
Never saw a car in our section where we live.
It was just goats and cows?
Yeah, you see a lot of cow shit. Yeah, you see a lot of cows. Yeah, seriously. It's not a rich place or anything like that. You could say it's poor, and dirt road. They don't have a concrete road. People walk those dirt and then make it solid. Yeah, because there's nothing there except, farming.
Were your parents involved in farming?
No, my father left about after I was born, and then he left. I never seen my father in my life before until when I came here, 8 years old. So he left while right about when I was born, I guess.
Oh, so, wow. And your mom, what did she do for work?
My mom, when my mom was in Hong Kong, she does, she can't do nothing, but she does. I have 4 sisters, and I am the fifth one. I'm the last one, right?
The only boy.
Yeah, and only boy. So I'm the last one. And then until my mother got here in the United States, she had a baby sister. That's it, right? But look, so 4 sisters and me, and right around about the ages like 2, 3 years, right about that. So she basically was staying home and watch us, because we don't have no nanny to watch us. So then she does she raised like a pig, a little bit, 1, 2 pigs, that's it, and then sell them, right? So
did you have to take care of the pigs?
No, the pig one time, the pig I stuck my hand, right, and there was 2 pigs, so the pig got a little rough with me, right? So I was young, like maybe 5 or something. I remember that I found a stick and whipped him, chased him around, yeah. But look, going back to those days when I was in Hong Kong, right, where I was living with my mother, I never had a kite, not even a kite. And after I came out of prison, I said to myself, and that's always my dream when I was young. And I watched other kids, right, and then they flying kite, and I stand next to them, and then watching those kite, very colorful up there, but I don't have one, right? And they let me play a little bit, and then, that's it. And I didn't have no toy, nothing.
You had no toys growing up.
No toy.
So what did you do for fun? What's up, camp family? What's up, campers? 2 big announcements. Don't skip this. 2 massive announcements. The merch store is back open. That's right. Camp Goods is back in stock. We got these hats that I'm wearing right now. I've been rocking them both on here, on Flagrant. I've been wearing them on stage. We got a bunch more hats like the ones behind me. You can see them all here on the website. We also got some shirts. Oh man, what is this one right here? Come on now. Come on now. Camp gear for all terrain. We got some other ones. What is this one right here? Oh, this one's beautiful. This one might be one of my favorites. The colors are absolutely crazy. This is Camp Gagnon, vintage wisdom across the globe. Come on now. We got all that and more on the store. We also got these sick mugs right here. You might have seen me maybe sipping from one of these in some of the recent episodes. These are sick. They are all available on the website, campgoods.co. Check it out. The link is in the description. And by supporting the merchandise, you are obviously supporting the show. You're supporting me, and you're obviously, supporting all the amazing people that make the show happen, like Christos, who is currently throwing me t-shirts from underneath this desk here. So please check that out. Additionally, I'm on the road. That's right. I'm doing my 1 hour of stand-up comedy. Some of the greatest jokes ever written, okay? That's not true, but they are my jokes, and I wrote them. And I'll be in Rochester, New York, March 26th, and I'll be in Portland, Maine on April 27th. And that one, I'm doing with Joey Avery. You know Joey Avery, a friend of the show. He sat across from me many times, and I'm explaining some things to him. And he might be my dumb friend, but he is a brilliant stand-up comedian, and we will be there in Portland, Maine. If you are in these areas, please come out, and we're adding a ton of dates all through the summer, so check out my website, themarkgagnon.com, for all tour dates and updated info. Come hang out with me. I talk to every single person after the show. If you want to kick it with me, maybe have a drink, I'll be there, and I will see you guys on the road. Now let's get back to the show.
Basically is a hill, rocks, just nothing. Nothing. I mean, so nothing, basically nothing. And we play, jumping around and stuff like that. That's it.
And you went to school in Hong Kong for 1 day.
1 day. Now, listen, I was so excited. I wanted to go to school.
Your sisters went to school?
Yeah, they went to school. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I don't know any Chinese, right? I don't know how to read and write. But as I grew, I learned it from songs, but it's not a lot compared to people educated. So the first day I went to school, that night, my mother, got the uniform ready for me, right? In Hong Kong, the weather is always hot. So the shorts, I remember it's blue, the little short. And maybe I weigh 60 pounds back then. Yeah, skinny, small. So then I had a white shirt, right? White shirt and a little tie or something like that. So now that night, when my mother hung the suit, I couldn't sleep. I was so excited. I wanted to go to school, right? Because I'm here. I'm with my mother. This place I don't see nothing. So only
just you and the pigs.
Yeah. So okay, I was so excited. Then my mother dressed me up, and then she put on a sandal. Usually because it's hot over there, so people don't hardly wear long sleeve. Yeah, they would usually wear short sleeve, and so she put on the sandal, and then she put on one, no problem. The second one got a hole on the bottom, right? I said, Mom, there's a hole there. I just wear it for today, right? This is so okay. Because I never asked my mother for anything.
Yeah.
Even though I don't have any toy, I never ask my mother, buy me this, buy me that. No, I never asked her. So even when I was young, I realized what's going on. But then, so my mother actually took care of the family, the children, right? She got a handful of it. So whatever she could do, make extra money, right? So that's how the pig came in place. And she'd do sewing, like those bees, like bees, something like that. Yeah. And that's what she does to make extra money. How we survived through those times is my grandfather was there for pretty long time. So he sent money back.
Okay.
My grandfather.
Because your grandfather was in America.
Yeah, he came from, he was here before us. So he sent little money back. So using that money to raise us, My mother can't go to work. Who's going to look after the kid? Everybody's about that age. So when we landed here, wow. I saw Chinatown where we're living, right? That building, sixth floor.
Before you get to moving to the U.S., when you go to school, you have a hole in your sandal.
Yeah.
And you go to school, and on your first day of school, you get in a fight.
Yeah, because I don't know that guy. What happened was in Hong Kong, all school will make you sing the anthem or something like that, right? About school anthem or yeah, I think it's school anthem. So boys one side, girl one side with one line. So the teacher's in the middle. So the guy that it lines up like from short and then little tall, like keep going up, right? So he's taller than me, the guy, and he's heavier than me, bigger than me. He pushed me, so it had a domino effect. So what happened? And I fell on the guy in front of me. He fell on that, so it went all the way down to the teacher. So I didn't look at the teacher no more because I got up, I swing back, I hit him on the face, right? The teacher saw it. So the chin, come here. So it took me immediately to the principal office, right? So they had those is it whip?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, a whip like sticks, bamboo stick, right? They had all kinds of size. Yeah, thin, thick. So she took one like pretty in the middle. So then, if she's supposed to, I think, whack me like for 5 times, because in Hong Kong they whack you, there's nothing you could do those days.
They don't do that in America.
Yeah. Even those days in the '60s.
Maybe. Yeah.
Wow. So yeah, now they don't do it, but back then. So by the time she got to whack me 3 times on the head, put your hand out, right? She hold my hand and was start whacking. Wow, it hurt so much, tear coming out. I cried. I just took my hand and left, right? I ran and went back to my mother because my mother never seen me cry like that because I'm not a troublemaker. My mother knows that. Right? Hey, son, why are you crying? Well, you're supposed to be in school. I'm not going to school. Right? I was scared of the whip.
Yeah, of course.
So then, no, I told my mother what happened. My mother said, no, come with me to school. Man, when she said that, I put my brake on. I don't want to go. Like I want to pull back. Right? No, Mom, don't forget it. Don't go. Because the whip, I was thinking about the whip.
Yeah, they're gonna whip you and your mom. You're like, whoa.
I was young, so I was only like 6 years old. So no, I was scared of the whip. So no. So she pulled me. No, she pulled me, and then I walked with her back to the school. Went to the principal office, right? The teacher, and asked her. So now you punish my son, why? And you don't punish the other guy. Oh, I don't see it. Which is true. That is she didn't see it, but it takes two.
Yeah,
right?
of course. You didn't just fight him for no reason.
Yeah. So then my mother said, so because we was submitted all those papers coming to just trying to we were just waiting to get approved, and we'll come to the United States. So my mother was thinking, I guess she go to school or not go to school, it don't make no difference no more because he's not going to finish it. We're going to probably leave within 3 months, so he's not going to finish the whole year of school. We're in there. Then she says, right, okay, no, you're not going to punish that guy. Okay, my son's not going to come to school. Not going to come to school no more. Wow, I was happy.
Wow, no more whips.
Yeah, no more whips. And then there you go. Then I stay home with my mom. I go to the hill, and I don't know, but there's nothing for me to play. But I was young, jumping around, and then
And then you come to New York City.
Yeah, then when I was 8 years old, I didn't go to school for she didn't think it was take that long. It took about 2 years, yeah, before they let us come to the United States. It's approved. I mean, so when I got to here, we landed at Chinatown, right? East Broadway. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. So right by the Manhattan Bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So just right by there. So we landed there. Wow. I looked at that building, right? But it's an old building, I don't know anything better. Wow, so tall this building, 6th floor. It's only 6th floor, right? And I said, wow, so tall.
Yeah.
I was amazed, and I was trying to study, right? And studied. Wow. So now, my father was there already, waiting for us, right?
You meet him for the first time.
First time, right? So I didn't know. So, wow. I said, look at this. I told my sister, look at this. The bed It's totally different. They got spring, right? We slept on the board. We got no swing. No, we don't have no swing. So let's say that section of the place, Hong Kong those days, is dirt poor place. You know, we everybody make it. You know, try to make it whatever they got. You know, so when you're happy, it's okay. So now, when I look at the building, wow! I said to myself, when I look at it, I thought Empire State Building, like the six
That's
floor.
the Empire State Building.
But this is big for me the first time. So we went to the apartment. My grandfather, my grandmother was living there. So now my father lived there now. He was wait. He came. He went to Brazil. I don't know when he got to New York. I think probably in a short time.
He went to Brazil.
Yeah, first he wasn't in New York. He was in Brazil. So when we immigrated, right? Probably he knows. I'm sure he knows. So probably he meet us over here. But at first he was in Brazil. So, wow, the swing bed, right? So I jump up, right, the bed, and then keep jumping up, just up and down. Oh, here you go. He screamed the shit out of me. Wow. Okay. Then I still don't know who is he. I still don't know. My mother never said nothing. So the same day, at night, right? We came, probably landed like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. So by like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, we go dinner. They take us out to dinner. Then my father was sitting across the table, right? Everybody was there. Then my mother said, "You know who that person is?" No. He said, "That's your father." My father? What father? I didn't know what father was. Nobody told me that, right? I don't know what the word father was.
Wow.
That's how naive I was. I told you, when I left the street, my father forced me to came that night. He came after me with a knife and talking shit about. So I know there's no return. So I ran downstairs.
Your dad pulls a knife on you.
Yeah, like he was in the kitchen. Like basically, this thing is not about me. He with me like from time to time, but no reason. If I go to school, I play hockey, right? I mean, I cut school, right? And I could see that, man. And you don't need to explain to me. You could whip me. But not once.
You did nothing wrong.
Nothing.
And he was just angry.
Yeah, because he has a temper like, he got a bad temper, but I wouldn't do that. That's why when people finished reading my book, I said, don't do what my father did, because it's going to ruin the whole family. So, actually, my mom, I care about my mom and my sister, and that's why I dedicate this book to them, because of my father could have done. Now he don't need to do any better. Just don't torture us. Like
Yeah.
he did everything. Like it forced us. 4 of my sister, every one of them, except my baby sister, they all took off. Different day, different day. I took off. Not one stay back.
Everyone left.
Yeah, but different day. Not like one time.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, because the last one with us was Mary. So she was the third sister. First sister left. Then the one with me, twin, right? She left.
Wow.
And then what hurt me more, and when I came home, I didn't notice that. So this sister, my second sister, she's very, very nice. She's like acting like a mother to me, right? I said, Nancy. So her name is Nancy. My second sister. You're not too old for my age, but she cared about, she
was like a mother to you.
Yeah.
But everybody left. Everyone dispersed because your dad's temper.
Yeah, different reason, but to his violence. Right?
Did your mom ever leave?
Well, he put my mother in the hospital, like
No.
those like mental hospital, for 3 years. And my second sister, Nancy, she go and visit her every day, bring her food. Yeah, she no reason, And
so now you're young.
That's
You're
right,
maybe like 8 or 9 years old, and now you're on the street.
No, I was on the street 13.
At 13?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So, during that time, I was, they put me in a PS school. What's those school? Not kindergarten, right?
It goes,
How do you say it?
the PS, like elementary school.
Elementary school, yeah. They threw me in there, right? So,
Or middle school, maybe.
yeah, not middle school, right?
It was elementary school at 13, yeah.
4th grade?
Yeah, elementary school.
Elementary, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, even though I don't speak a word of English, right? They put you there because of your age. So they put us there. And within 2 years, I left already, right? And those school, actually, there's 2 famous school in high school. There's 2 high school in Manhattan, Lower East Side, right? All the gangsters come from those schools.
Oh, really?
All.
So at your high school or at your elementary school, it's all different gangsters.
Yeah, I mean, all gangster, Black Eagle, White Eagle, the Gold Shadow, or whatever. They came from Sewell Park School, high school, or 65, junior high 65. Those 2 schools breeds gangster.
Wow.
They all came from there. Yeah.
So
99%.
when was the first time you met a gangster that was involved in the Ghost Shadows?
The guy named Spirit.
Spirit.
Yeah, AKA Spirit. His real name is Johnny Chan, CHAN. But yeah, he got killed. He took me in. Yeah, he took me in actually. Yeah.
So you're on the street and he's like, "Hey, you can stay with me."
No, I asked him for help.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a long story. So you wanted me to go back from the beginning, right? Like when I first got there. So I jump up and down the spring, right? Match it. Oh, he cursed the shit out of me. And wow, who's this guy? So I still doesn't know. So when we went to eat dinner that night, then my mother, that's your father. I swear, I don't know what a father word. That word, I think he's mean. That's it. Also, a mean person.
That's a father. Yeah.
I didn't know. So that's how naive I was. So he has a bad temper. Whatever he don't have to. If he don't do what he do, maybe we have a better life.
Maybe.
So my sister, Nancy, that night we went help my mother in the factory, the garment factory, and she is the last section, like putting those plastic bag and ship them out. So back then, Chinatown, they had a lot of factory, and because of China didn't open up yet. They didn't send nothing to China, but it had a lot of garment that go out.
Right.
Yeah. So being that my mother by herself, there's no way she could do it. You got to put a price tag. You got to maybe button those things. And no, one person cannot do it. And I see her stand all day. And you can't sit and do those things. She got to put those pins, right?
She's working hard.
Yeah. And she works at like 16 hours. No bullshit. 16 hours, 18 hours. Because while I was going to school, but first, at the beginning, I asked my mother, "No, you're too young," because my mother had my older sister, those 3 helping her those days. So while they got, when I stepped in there help my mother, my other sister looked for something else to do, right? So because of helping my mother is why I asked my mother for money, no, right? So my other sister went to like factory job, so she do hemming, like different. I put button on or something. So when I asked my mother, she said, "No, you're too young. You don't come." So I waited a little longer. And as soon as I got out of school, I didn't care. I just went up there. Ever since I went up there and put those back.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you start working.
She liked it, right?
Yeah.
She said, "Wow, so fast." I was young. I fast. Yeah.
Like 12 years old doing work.
Yeah. So because of she stayed there till like, even though I had school day, right? But she got to make this shipment for tonight. So tomorrow morning, they come and pick up those garments and ship them out. Those days, a lot, like every day, 2,000 pieces, 1,500 pieces. Every day, you got.
I mean, it's just an insane, you're growing up in Hong Kong, you're doing fine, not going to school, you don't like school, and then you come to America, it's this whole new place. You see this whole world, there's so much opportunity. And
right.
You meet your father, but you don't have any connection with him. He's very angry. All your sisters, all your mom, everyone's scared of him.
Yeah.
Everybody leaves.
Yeah.
And now you're going to school, but you don't speak any English. So obviously you're not doing that good in school.
No.
And you eventually meet some other Chinese kids that are at the school, right? And
Yeah.
and they're, some of them are involved in some of these organizations.
Yeah. But what happened was that I have a friend, and I didn't join nobody yet. I was still, back then I was still with helping my mother. So from time to time, the Black Eagle, they come and ask me, hey, hang out with us. Because those days, the Black Eagle and White Eagle, like they are brothers, they're little brother and older brother. So they together, actually.
The White Eagles and Black Eagles.
Yeah, they together. But they had two groups, So they from time to time, I didn't have those time. I was thinking about helping my mother. I had no intention of doing nothing else because I see how hard my mother is working. So all the money that she made, she spent it on us. She never spent money on herself.
Wow.
So I don't know. No, I don't. I was thinking about helping my mother. So I didn't know that side of the world like gangster, right? I didn't know, but I watched the movie. Yeah, I know that they no good. They bad people, right? Like that's how I think. But I didn't know. So I denied him a lot of times. I always say no.
Come hang out with us. Come hang out.
Yeah.
No.
So now I had a friend that just a friend in school. He's not like with anybody. He's just a schoolboy. So one day I wasn't there in school. So he grabbed my friend, the guy. So my friend asked him, this is what he told me though, asked him where I'm at, where he went. He said, I don't know. He said, I don't know. The Black Eagle asked him, where's Pete? I wasn't, they didn't call me kid yet. Where's Pete? He said, I don't know. Actually, he don't know. So they beat him up, right? So bad. Busted the lip, eye popped out, black and blue.
Wow.
Well, when I came to meet him, I didn't know that happened. I said, look, what the fuck? What happened to you? Oh, they came down. They asked for you. I told them I don't know. They beat the shit out of me.
Wow.
What? I said, listen, okay. Do you want revenge? Like how Chinese thing, right? An eye for an eye. Like Kung Fu movie. You kill my teacher, huh? I will kill you.
Yeah. You beat up my friend. I'm gonna beat you up.
Yeah, because young we watch a lot of movies. That's how we think. Okay, so it was with him. It wasn't with me. They didn't beat me up, but I said I felt that if what he says is true, I still have some kind of responsibility, and that's why how he got beat up. So I asked him. Seriously, I forgot his name already. Ever since that day, so I asked him, "Do you want revenge?" He said, "Yeah." So okay, I don't know does it work. I says I seen this guy talk to my sister. And one of my sister, she's twin with me, right? Same age, me and her.
She's twins.
Yeah, one boy, one girl. So I said, okay. I saw she took off before me. So the twin, she took off before me. So I asked. One day I was walking with my mom coming back from a factory, and I saw her talking with this guy Spirit, his AKA name Spirit. So he got long hair, right? Real long hair. And button shirts like to hair, right? Unbuttoned hair. You could tell that he wear nice clothes. You could tell that he is not normal, you could say, right? So after they finished, when my sister come home, I asked her, who's that guy you talk to? Oh, he's a gangster. That's it. And I don't know what a gangster was, right? Okay. So he's a gangster. So as time went on, I watched a lot of movies, right? We never had TV back then.
Right.
In Hong Kong, no. Oh, now we got TV. My grandfather had TV, those big Sony TV. Yeah. Oh, so now you want revenge? Yeah. Okay. So I found Spirit. Now they are the Ghost Shadow now, but their name it wasn't popular. You don't hear them much. So now Black Eagle, White Eagle, and Flying Dragon, they was more popular with names, right? So
And these are different gangs with more of a presence.
yeah, they all use, but like they are popular. Like you can hear them names, but Ghost Shadow, nobody hear, but they start to hear them. So I asked him, Spirit. So I found him. I said, Spirit, you think you could do me a favor? Do you have guns? Do you have do you have guns? He said, for what? He says, he know who I was, my sister. I'm the brother. So because he know my sister, right? So while this time, Ghost Shadow was having war with the Black Eagle and the Ghost White Eagle, and also the Flying J. So I told him what happened. Wow, this is the best chance. Oh, go. So what happened was I explained to him, my friend got beat up, blah, 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 from the Black Eagle because they're having war. I didn't know that. So, but I didn't care. Because I asked my friend, he wanted revenge? Fine. So I'm gonna help you take this revenge. So I says, okay. I told him the story. So he took me to an apartment, right? And the guy there brought a bag of gun. And then he looked at it and he gave me one. Have you ever shot a gun? I said, shot a gun? I never touched a gun. I let a long shot. So he told me, oh, this is how you do it, right? You click it, then, pull back this trigger. So, okay. Then he gave me one and gave the guy one. My friend had a Dillinger that, 2 bullets, right? Okay. So I want the one with more bullets. Yeah, so I took the 22 long those days, yeah. So back then, gun was, they had gun, but not like always had gun. You know what I'm saying? That as time went on, they got more better guns. So they gave me 2 guns, and then he said, when you finish, bring it back to me, okay? I said, yeah, okay. So, wow, why not now? Now you got somebody doing the job for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he gave it to me. But I didn't care. So now we walk. I told my friend, I said, listen, you want this, right? Yeah. So now, you see me shoot. This is the first time I shot a gun. So we went back to the street where the Black Eagle hangs out.
And how old? You're 13 at this point?
13 going on 14. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And your friend still has a black eye from getting beat up?
Yeah.
So he can't even see.
Yeah. I mean,
he's shooting with his eyes closed.
He said he wants it, right? Okay. Now he could see. But he bad. He's really bad. Busted lip and everything. So, no, we
go to the street where these guys
we
are
went
hanging.
back, let's say, not too long, maybe a day or two, that's it. We went back for that revenge. So, okay, I said, you see me shoot, fire the first shot, just shoot. You don't have too many bullets anyway, you got 2. So, before I even come close to them, they see me walking down to them, the Black Eagle, right? So they went across the block. Some were standing like opposite side of each other. Some of them like moved to one side, and they went under the car, under the car like a van or something like that. I think they taped it, duct taped it over there. So they pull out those guns and start shooting at me. So I fire all my shots, right? Nobody got hit. No, I'm a lousy shooter. I'm a lousy shooter. You know how many times I shot Nicky? 1, 2, twice, 2 or 3 times, and I never got him.
You never shot a gun before, though.
Yeah, that's the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's forgivable,
Yeah, but many times they don't hit nothing.
What's up, guys? We're going to take a break really quick because I need to tell you about how you are potentially entitled for some compensation. That's right. You may have been injured without even knowing it. And I think statistically, most Americans have been injured by this. We know that our food is poison. Many of these companies, these massive conglomerates, are pumping our food with stabilizers and gums and other processed chemicals that are illegal in most other countries. But for some reason in America, they are fully legal, and they are allegedly causing many health problems. That's a very small alleged. I actually just read a book about this, Ultra Processed Humans. It's fascinating that the processed chemicals that are going into our foods are terrible for you. I mean, if you were to take a baked cookie and a cookie that's filled with processed preservatives, even if they have the same exact nutritional profile, the one with the preservatives and all the gums and stabilizers and ultra processing chemicals is going to be worse for you by a far, far margin. So If you have been exposed to many of these ultra-processed foods, they've been known to be addictive. They've been known to target children, and they can potentially cause chronic diseases such as type 2 diabetes, fatty liver disease, both of which were unheard of 40 years ago, but now affect the lives of thousands of children. It looks like the people over at Morgan & Morgan are fighting for the people once again. That's right. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest law firm. I mean, they have, handled thousands and thousands of cases, recovered billions of dollars for their clients, and now they are targeting the ultra-processed food giants of the world, okay? So if you or your child has been diagnosed with one of these diseases that I mentioned before, you may have legal options. They have helped thousands of families seek justice against these big corporations, and they are ready to fight for you as well. So if you are interested, go to forthepeople.com/Gagnon. That's right. That is forthepeople.com/Gagnon. If you're interested in potentially hearing more about the way that these companies can be affecting you and your health and the health of your family, and how you may be entitled for compensation because of that. Now, I do have to disclose this is a paid advertisement. Now, let's get back to the show.
So, okay, so nothing hit. They I think they fired us like with 2 guns at that time, and nobody got hurt. So when all my bullets gone, so I turned back and I told my friend, if we get lost, we go to this place, like close by to the school, right? So we discussed that, and certain places we go and meet up. When he meet up with me, okay, give me the gun. I got to turn back the gun, right? He know that. When I took the gun, I opened up. There's 2 bullets.
Come on, bro.
Yeah. I said, listen, you don't have to do this. I mean, now you fuck. You got what? You made it worse for yourself.
Yeah.
Now, me, I already decide what I'm going to do, right? I said, listen, so now I'm to this point. I don't have a place to sleep. You know what I'm saying, right? So Spirit took me in to go shadow. So after that, he know my sister, so he took me in under his arm. So with him, I talked to I scold at him. Yeah, try to put some sense in there. I said, you know what? You just create an enemy for yourself. When you got beat up, they're not gonna beat you up again. I don't think so. But listen, you just went back with me. They don't know you fired him or not. They think how they know the bullet, right? They don't see it. But you came with me, and I fired all those bullets, and you just made a whole bunch of enemy that they're gonna come after you. So from here on out, I don't want nothing to do with you no more. So I never seen it in my life again. I said, I don't want this. I said, me, it's fine. You could have said no, right? And no, I don't. No, you're not capable of doing it. You could have told me before or halfway. No, Pete, I don't think I got the heart or whatever, right? Fine, but no, we went down there, and you say you're gonna do what? And lucky that none of us got shot or something like that. But you cause more problem for yourself.
Right.
So listen.
You said you wanted revenge, but you were too scared.
Yeah. So, you wanted it. I could look the other way.
Yeah. And being scared is okay.
Yeah.
But don't pretend like you're tough and then be scared at the very end.
Because you jeopardize yourself and the person that
And you.
Yeah. So
Wow.
I said, ever since that day, I never seen this guy again. I don't know where he is. I don't want him to hear about him. So that's it. And then now it's war now because I just create enemy now. Because like I told you before, they usually come by the school and ask me to join them. Now shit.
Now you're shooting.
Now you shooting at him. Now yeah. So and then
you tell Spirit what happens, and then Spirit takes you in.
Yeah. No, I wasn't going nowhere anyway. So he took me in. Yeah, I told you I didn't have a place to stay. When my father chased me out of the house, it was like 10 o'clock at night. I went to sleep in a park, right? Those bench. While I was sleeping, the bum, drink liquor, right? The drunks. Yo, this is my spot. Right? Oh shit! Okay, you take it. I was young. I 90 pounds. I weigh the most. So as day went by, and I only had $5 in my pocket, right? And I try to last as long as I can with that $5, which I did back then. Italian bread the long one, right, is only 25 cents
Mm.
a loaf.
Mm-hmm.
I make sure dinner, breakfast, everything is in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 25 cents, and I lasted quite well. I have $5 in my pocket.
Wow. You couldn't even be homeless. Like
I'm homeless.
the homeless guys were like, "Hey, you got to get off my
Yeah,
bench."
he changed me. That's my spot.
So you can't even sleep outside in
Yeah,
peace.
so you know what? Then, I go to the project, that high rise, the 17th floor, 20th floor. I found a place in the staircase, like high, like 16th floor or something. So usually they don't walk. They don't walk up the stair, or they take the elevator, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I slept there better than. So I sit there to sleep. Yeah. Then later on, Spare took me in, and then ever since, that's why I look at my people. It's like my own brother, my family. Since I was 13, I left my family, my sister, the family. If you ask my sister, says when I came home, then from prison, right? If you ask any of my sister, what do Pete like and what does he? They don't know. You know better than them about
Wow.
me, because I wasn't with them.
You never saw them.
Yeah, they were with them. When I left home, I basically try to distance them because I don't want anything happening with them. If they want, they come to me.
Mm.
So there's a contract on me too. Now this is way later when I was 20 something. They had a contract on me, and
And why do they have a contract on you?
they want the street. That's the gold mine. That the top of the hill. You're sitting up there. You're the king.
You want to control the whole street.
Not that I want to.
But that's what you guys did.
Yeah. That's what we did.
And what was the business that the Ghost Shadows were doing on the street? Was it gambling?
Yeah. Back then, yeah.
So you'd have
what a lawyer says that. A lawyer said that to us, a civil lawyer, and working with our house lawyer, in-house lawyer. One day, me, Nicky, and few of our guy, the older guy, we was in their office in Columbus Circle over there. His office is up there. So I know he says to Nicky, you could buy a McDonald's franchise every 2 months. That's how much money it is.
Wow.
160,000 back then. It wasn't 2 million, but 160,000. So you could buy those rent days. Those days you rent a place like the whole house, brick house, 350.
Wow.
Those days.
Yeah.
Now the money is not worth nothing. Like what?
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
Wow. So in the time basically that like you're 13, 14, you live with Spirit, you become a part of the Ghost Shadows.
Yeah.
And then from that point on, it's just living the gang life. You're it's doing crime. And what is day to day? Are you at that age, are you still doing missions and crime?
What I did early days, I did a lot of robbery. Rob who? It's the gambling house. I wouldn't rob an old lady. I wouldn't rob somebody that earned money so hard. But hey, you got money to spend, gamble, give me some. So I robbed basically, there's not a place in Chinatown I didn't rob the gambling house, except one, Uncle Benny. You know who is he?
No.
They say that he's the Godfather of Chinatown. Oh, he's well respected. So, yeah, that's how scientists got killed. He got something to do with it.
Scientist.
Yeah, he got something to do with it. He got his hand on it. Because the place he got killed was him, Uncle Benny, and scientists has the key to that place. That's his godson.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. So Uncle Benny's respected.
Very respected.
And so you were like, hey, I don't want to go into his.
Right. You want, like, what are you going to do that for, right? Like.
This guy right here?
Yeah, Uncle Benny. Yeah, that's him. He's well respected.
And he was involved in a gambling house.
He owned the whole street. In other words. Yeah, he owned the whole street. He's a gangster back then.
Who was he affiliated with?
Who?
Uncle Benny. Who was he a part of? He was Ghost Shadow?
No. Those are old days. They had two tongues, right? And if you look at the history, those two tongues, his brother, his older brother, older brother had that tongue. He had it control, and they have chapter in all different states, like Houston, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe in Boston, they had those like branch out.
And the Tongs were basically like the family units that moved from China or Hong Kong. They would come and they would be a part of basically like a family that would help each other out, and then they occasionally would turn into organized crime units.
Early days, yeah.
And
what it is like those people come from China, right? And they sell them, like they situate them. Not that you got to pay them back though. Like they probably set you off with money, rent a place, find you a job, something. Yeah.
They say, hey, you're from the same area. You're from Beijing. You're from Hong Kong. So we'll take care of you because you're a part of our Tong.
Yeah.
But if they give you some money, now you gotta get us back at some point.
Of course. Yeah.
You gotta pay it back. You gotta help out.
Yeah. So I mean that's reasonable.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get something for nothing.
So when you robbed a gambling house, it was be controlled by Black Eagles, Flying Dragons.
Yeah.
And so how would you rob a gambling house? Like take me through the process. Like just give me an example of one of the gambling house robberies.
Okay. One of them. Why we didn't take control of Mott Street yet. See, Mott Street, remember, is the heart of Chinatown.
Mott Street.
Yeah. Pell Street, which is he run Pell Street, right? And there's only 2 gambling houses, the most. But Mott Street got 11 operating one time.
Wow.
It belonged to all Long Tong. Those 2 towns start off like they suppose like what you say, right? Help your own people, situate your people, because they don't trust American.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because back then when the law is written not for them, you could sue them. You could sue the Chinese, right? The Chinese cannot sue you. Right. You know that, right?
So it's unfair for Chinese people, and so
then,
they can't really do business with the Americans because it might be unfair.
So back then they stick together. Yeah. So the Tong settle those things for them. Like we're not gonna go outside and call a cop, tell the cop come in, like that, because they don't trust them. So as time went on, gradually. Mark Duck is an old one too. Like you seen the black and white movie Charlie Chan?
Yeah.
Those days, Mark Duck was one of the guy in Pell Street. He had the tongue war with the unknown. Mark Duck was he's known in the history. So those days back about those times, that's when they had the war, and continuously to. Even today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Even till today, those old the old Tong wars still exist.
So they don't do it that obviously. Like if you go back to you read some book that they had, a fellow judge came to Chinatown, sit down with them, those 2 Tong, and told them to settle it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
A federal judge sat with them and said, "Hey, enough.
Yeah, there's enough.
Because this is going to destroy the community if you keep going."
Oh,
wow.
And they told them, that's Mark Duck.
Oh, wow.
See? Back to Charlie Chan day, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's wild. So what is this gambling house robbery? What did you do?
So, I mean, that's where all the money, that's where the cash. So, the one that I robbed, and the one that is in the book, we had to take the safe out because we don't have the number. So we carry.
So how do you go in? So what's the plan? And who's doing it? Like take me through the whole story.
So basically, we gotta send somebody in there that usually that he gamble or something, and like give us information, and then like how many people's there, basically how much money is there, is it a lot of money or no money? So now we got everything packed. So now we just plan it and make a move on them. And they got a guy always on the door to let people in, right? Sometimes they not, so that's not that smart. But those guy is not the member of any gang. He's just an old man that works for the gambling houses. Yeah. So we go in there and they tell them to put all the money in there.
And you come in with guns.
Yeah.
And how many people? You and 3?
It depends how big.
If it's a lot of money and it's a big.
Now I robbed one. Dong like Jimmy. Jimmy's they had a. He belonged to Dong, right? Dong had a building. It says Dong.
Wait, Jimmy.
That big head.
Oh, Jimmy Sui.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Division Street, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that gambling is not like Mahjong, the table. Well, if you're talking about gambling houses, usually domino, the team poker, the cards, and those little stupid buttons. You know what I'm saying? They use the button, and then every time they go a set of four, and then till the last whatever it wind up with one. You bet on one, you win. So, but anyway, Dong'an, they had their own building. I didn't know that day. I know that wasn't like that. So that day, me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 guys, we went there. So we busted in. But anyhow, when I busted, I said, shit, look at this. This is like a cafeteria here. A whole lot of people. Oh man, it's out of hand now. A lot more than what I expected, right? So we didn't plan. I didn't plan to bring a duffel bag or anything, right? So now we saw something like a paperback, the brown paperback, back then, shopping bag, So we took 2 of them. I told them, line up. One, this line, we got a line, 2 line, right? I told them, don't play no game, just line. And then empty everything, you got everything. I said, if I find anything in you, like you try to buff them, make them scared. So they do everything. Yeah. So now that we're leaving now.
And so you're just robbing all the people gambling, all the patrons.
Yeah.
And so you just tell them, hey, line up, give us everything.
Yeah.
And they don't have security?
No, they don't.
They don't expect that they're going to get robbed. They don't have gangsters with
security
guns.
Just to look out those places.
And they don't have gangsters that have guns that are in there, like the flying dragon that's in there.
Yeah, but they didn't think that. No, they didn't think that they're going to get hit. That's how they think.
Wow.
But anyway, so there's too many people to handle now, right? So I told them line up, give me 2 lines. So put two paper shopping back there. So on our way out, shit, how come so many people behind me? The older people, right? Like the older people, Chinese, right? Male and female, they was on the floor picking up stuff. Shit, I told them, this is how stupid. So I told them, put everything there, right? Penny, they throw pennies into everything. Paper money and penny. It got heavy. So it busted a hole. Right?
No.
The corner, the corn was dropping. That's why they you throw a bunch of popcorn on the floor, and those pigeons was there. They're gonna keep coming, right? So I said, "Shit, what happened?" I turned around, and then I realized they was grabbing those corn from the paper bag I had. I just wrapped it like that. Go, right? It had a hole coming out. Shit, no, I got to think quick. So I stuck my hand in there. Right, I threw that paper money. Then they go over there. Right, I leave.
Oh no way!
So they won't be on my trail. Like keep going.
That's so funny. You leave a money trail going all the way to your apartment.
Wow, how come so many people behind me?
Just follow you all the way up. Oh, that's crazy.
No, they follow me. Not that long.
Right.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I didn't want them to follow me. They
Oh,
bring too
wow.
much attention.
So while you're walking down the street, you're dropping coins, like not
It had a hole on the shopping bag.
Oh, that's crazy.
Plus, it's too heavy. Because I told him put everything in there, right?
How much money do you think you got?
I forgot. Really. That one I forgot.
If you did an average gambling house robbery, would it be like 20,000, 50,000?
Yeah, it depends. Yeah, a gambling house they have.
What's the most you think that you ever got from a gambling house robbery?
17,000, 170,000,
170,000 in one night.
Well, yeah.
Wow.
170,000. Yeah. Then I gradually, I went and robbed those jewelry store, gold, coin, gold.
Yeah, jewelry store.
Yeah, because Canal Street, I had a lot before. So then I stopped. About 4 of them. Then I stopped. So not once I get busted for those things. So, but I realized I cannot continue like this.
Why?
How do you say it? There's a word for that. As you keep going up that hill, right? And there's a wolf up there, but you've never seen him. But you keep going up there. One day you're gonna meet up with the wolf. Like that. You do so many times.
You keep pushing your luck.
Yeah. So that's it. So when I was 18, I said, how I'm gonna make them. So I start lending money. Sidelock, loan sharking. So what the Italians charge, right? They do loan sharking. And what we charge is totally different. We charge by week. They charge by week. They charge 2%. we charge 10%.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You turn your money so fast because of, just say 10,000 is nothing. I loan all my money out there, but I'm not going to lend it to one person 10,000. If he flip, he go, then you lost it all in one basket, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 10,000 just to make the juice, right? The interest is 1,000 every week, right? And if you pile up that 1,000, so you do the math, right? And then you going to realize how much money was in my. See, because of I didn't force you to borrow my money, take money from me, but at the same time, who want to? I'm doing business with you. Who want to go and I got to beat you up to get my money. For what? Right? So I would rather not lending you that money, right? Because of if that's the case, I won't lend you the money. But I didn't force you to take money. So I'm very reasonable with my customer client, right?
And how did you find people to loan money to?
I don't find them; they come to you.
And what type of people were they? Were they people with gambling debt?
Yeah, they got most of them are gambling debt, and they got business people that they needed money to flip, but short period. Like I'll give you back everything within a month.
I need $1,000, and I'll give you.
Those are for small amount, like gambling. A gambler, yeah.
And I need $1,000, and then I'll give you $1,100. At the end of the week.
Yeah, if he could, he can't pay up the 1,100. He could pay the interest 100.
Okay.
But he still own 1,000. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Every if he don't pay off the 1,000, or he could pay up like half, so you don't have to, you don't have to pay the whole interest, half of your interest. So.
But now you got to pay us 50.
Yeah.
So
so I says because that will is not a big deal, with the law. Back then they slap you in the hand and go, because you're not hurting nobody, right. You're not doing that. But nowadays is totally different.
But now, what if someone takes like $1,000 from you?
Yeah,
and then they don't pay you back, and then they don't pay you the interest.
They don't pay you the interest. They don't pay you back. Okay, you just gotta wait. See how I would wait. I will wait and see what he's gonna do, right? And if he thinks he's going, not one person took off. No, not one. With me, no, because I'm reasonable with them. Because if you have problem, I'll work with you. In other words, so I try to work with you. Now, if you think that you're gonna take my money, that's not gonna happen, right? So one way or the other, you're gonna pay. I mean, in the longer term, I'm not talking about physically you're gonna pay. I try not to do that. Never done that. So if you can't pay, just tell me your problem. I could work with you. But if you think you get away with my money, you gotta be crazy. Yeah. I mean, I could talk to the person, like I work with you, fine. You can't do it, fine. I'll take off all this interest, but you still like how you gonna pay this back, right? But yeah, I work with them.
And how long did you do the loaning for? Huh? Like how long were you loaning people money? 5 years, 10 years?
A long time. No, because once that guy pay you up, you give it somebody that comes in, and
so you did that for a long time.
Yeah.
And so, while you're doing this, once you get into the loaning money, are you still doing any more violence? Are you still doing any more robbery?
No, I don't do no more.
You did that when you were 13 to 18. Okay.
Because I know if I keep doing that, one day I'm gonna get busted. Maybe robbing there's a lot of people in our guy. They got busted right at the spot. Jewelry store. I'm saying.
Right.
So yeah, that's the chances of. It's big.
So after you do all the robberies and now you're into the loaning money, how much money do you think you have by the time you're like in your mid-20s?
But it's in the book, right? My Godfather, which is Italian.
Your Godfather's Italian?
Yeah, Italian. And you know what? When I left the street, he told me already. Me and him says, he said, Pete, just go do your time. Don't worry about it. But he didn't think that he's going to die that soon. But he's old man. So I met him in a strange way. The book was this. So now, and my wife, right, and my son was young, maybe 6, 7. My wife told me when I come home, she said, you know what, Nick, your godfather, well, you cannot say anything bad about him because this man comes every week to see your son, and every week he comes, he bring a whole lot of toy to let him play.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because he told me just go. Don't worry about your family. Okay. But he not 1 week that he missed, and this is a true friend. And then when he couldn't come no more, but because he got cancer, well, he was in bed. He can't come no more. Yeah, he really was a good guy.
And so how does a Chinese guy from Hong Kong meet an Italian,
It was
Godfather?
and a nightclub, my nightclub.
Your nightclub?
Yeah, in Manhattan.
When did you have a nightclub?
When I was on the street.
Oh, wow.
I did an entertainment business too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So
I had an entertainment
how old were you when you started the nightclub?
20, maybe.
Okay.
I was young.
And so you took the money that you had got from the business, and then you started the nightclub.
No, money I mixed up so much. I don't know where I got it from. But I said I bought that nightclub. I will tell you, not because I want it. No, I didn't want it. I'm not a drinker, and I don't like to drink. So what happened was that this guy, you heard of United Bamboo, another gang called United Bamboo.
Mm-mm.
They know in Taiwan they're very, very big, but in the United States, no. They after when we got indicted for a RICO, and I see them in prison and MCC, right? Detention center. There's a federal prison. They came after 6 months we were there, so this is a political case, but the guy had nothing to do with it, right? Because this RICO is very, very so broad that so vicious that once they charge you with it, you can say goodbye.
Wow.
Yeah, and the writer, I told him before even they indicted Giuliani or Trump, I said this law RICO is going to backfire, and it's been backfire already. Then when I saw it on paper or on the radio, I forgot. I call me back immediately. I thought, did I tell you or not? It backfired.
Wait, how did the RICO backfire?
Because look, the RICO intention wasn't like this. So it was so complicated with this RICO. Back then, I forgot what senator was saying, which senator. But it was passed since the 1980. No, way 1970. The law was passed, and it's sitting on a burner for over 10 years. Didn't use it. One of the senators says there's only 2 prosecutors know how to use this law.
Mm.
And it is. Because this law, when the intention first, this is what they based on, was that they want to go after the union. The president, like Hoffman, those guys. Because when the mafia take control of the union, they would say that's where their first intention was. But once they start using this law,
they use it on everything.
Man, they use it on picket line. When I was inside, the people that put
the protesters.
Yeah, I said shit. This is going to backfire, and then it backfired to the president. Lucky that he got elected. If not, he go to jail.
Trump, you mean?
Yeah, Trump.
Yeah.
Look, no, nothing now.
Because the RICO's so broad, they could put anyone.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Then they say, okay, it was for guys trying to the mob guy controlling the union, right? Half of those days. That's why they got antitrust law, right? To break up
monopoly,
like AT&T, Bell system, right? So the telephone. But if back then they don't have this law, half of just say, my people go on strike. There's no truck going to 95, Interstate 95. You know what they're going to do to this country? It deplete this country economy.
Yeah, you can't do it.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's why they had those. They want competition. They want not just you had control of it. But if you, the union president, and the worker, right, the guy who drives the truck, and that belong to you, and you are the only guy, there's no other union. You could have the president sit down and beg you. No,
wow.
I'm not moving the truck.
Yeah, you can't do
everything, even plane that merchant comes in, you still need trucks to transport.
So
everything.
If you can control the trucks, then all of a sudden you have so much power. You have a lot of leverage.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so back to the nightclub.
Okay.
Why did you start the nightclub?
Oh, see, back then I had so many people, like guys from Hong Kong, like the street guy I'm talking about, Toronto, Boston, all over the place, right? Then you know what they do? Their life is like that. Street guy. When they come, you gonna have dinner with them. Now next step, go massage or do whatever you want, right? Massage. Then next step, go drink the nightclub. And then drink it till fucking dawn, like 4, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, whatever. And then you knocked out, and then you go to sleep. Where do you think they're gonna go? Right? Fishing? They come in? No, they're not gonna come in for fishing.
Right.
So
you have to have a place to bring all the
tired.
gangsters that come in. You got to take them somewhere.
Yeah. So I got tired of paying those bills because those liquor bill is very high.
Yeah, you got a
6,000.
table. It's
Yeah.
$6,000,
Yeah.
$8,000.
Yeah. So what happened was that United Bamboo, right about that time, the guy, his name is Tony. He's an older guy. So he sent word to somebody that he wants to see me. He wants to sell me his club. I don't know this guy. Wait a minute. I don't know him, and he wants to sell it to me. I don't know this guy, right? They say United Bamboo. I know a lot of United Bamboo guy, but they all legitimate guy. They open restaurant. They not. They don't bother nobody. So he wanted to sell it to me. So one of my guys told me that one day, he said, Pete, kid, you know Golden Taipei? That's the name of that club. Golden Taipei, the guy, the owner, he wants to see you. He wants to sell you that club. What? I said, I don't know this guy. So, okay, set a date for me. So I went and set a date a minute. What a coincidence. Just right about the date that I see him, this guy named Wise Guy. His name is Wise Guy. I found out later on. He had a big table, right? Like put together a long table. I found out later on that was his birthday. But before that, I asked Tony, I said, you got to tell me the problem. Tell me the truth. If you don't tell me the truth, I find out later on, you're going to have a problem. Is it that you own the vendor money, that you don't want this place? Now, if this place make money, why would you want to give it to me? Come on. You know what I'm saying, right? There's got to be something here. Or people's bothering you, the gangster wants something, want a piece of pie or something. Let me know what's going on. Right? You pay off your, no, not the renter, not this, not that. Okay, the rent? No, not this, nothing. Then he pointed to the table. Those guys. So kids like that, Wise Guy, his name is Wise Guy, but he had like 12 guy or 15 guy over there drinking. See, because those are the problem that he cannot survive. See, usually the street guy, like I say, they're gonna go to those places, right? Club, right? So they're not going. Street guy, they go to school, church? No, they're not. So they go to club, nightclub. So okay, that's your problem. I said that if that's your problem, it's no problem for me. So while we're negotiating, right? How we could change hands, how much he want, and stuff like that. So I was thinking about buying this. Probably save me less money, right?
You're not gonna be buying the tables.
Yeah. So now, and then that guy came up. The guy birthday, right? Came up to me. He said, he called me Kid, right? Kid call, right? Kid call. I want to have a drink with you. I said, wait a minute. So I wasn't trying to be snotty because I don't like to drink. Wait a minute. Who are you? When I asked him, who are you? Oh, my name is Wise Guy. Okay, Wise Guy. I'm not going to drink because I'm not a drinker. I can't drink. I get drunk easy, right? Mm-hmm. So I don't want to drink. So I'm not drinking. I'm not fucking with you. I said, I'm not playing with you. I said, so he's standing there and I'm not drinking with him. So he looks stupid. So all about faces, in Chinese. So he think he lost faces. Now when he walked back,
when you say he lost face,
lost faces in other words, you just
he looks sad maybe.
No. In Chinese, what they say, lost face, like you don't respect me.
He felt disrespected.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh, you don't know this word? Yeah, okay, but lost face. Chinese.
You say long face or
no lost? You
lost face.
Yeah, you lost.
Oh, I've never heard that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Or lost faith or face.
Face. In Chinese, how they say 北 mean his face. 北 no, so he felt like he's disrespected. So when he went back to the table, I saw he asked the guy over there for a gun. He put it because that thing is a silver gun. It sparked. So he went like this and it sparked. Okay, I had one. I always had. Basically, I always have it. So even in my older day, I always have it. So I feel more safe being that I had the gun than you had the gun. You're my man, yeah. Well, don't protect me. Let me protect you. I feel that way. So
I don't have a gun, don't worry. What's up, guys? We're going to take a break really quick because I'm sitting here in my beautiful tent, as you can see, every week, day in, day out. And people always ask, they say, Mark, how do I have a tent like that? I want to sit in a beautiful tent and invite a lover, a friend, someone that I appreciate and adore. I want to give them a good time inside my tent. Well, it's easy. Thanks to the good folks over at BlueChew.com. That's right. Blue Chew is the original OG brand offering chewable tablets. And what do these tablets do? Oh, I'm glad you asked. They are going to give you just a stronger, harder, and longer lasting sexual performance. That's right. They're going to help you pitch a tent any place, anywhere. And the best part, it's all done online. That means you don't have to go to a doctor's office and talk to them and be like, oh, I'm feeling some type of way. Look, this is not for people that are, lacking necessarily. This is for people that want to have the best experience of their life, whether it's Valentine's Day, birthday, a funeral. Who knows? Whenever you need it, you never know when you could use Blue Chew. And we have a special deal for the listeners of this program. That's right. Try your first month of Blue Chew for free. That's right. Completely free. Mark, is it going to work for me? Hey, it's free. Why not just try it? Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring this podcast. All right, now let's get after it and let's get back to the show.
So I have gun, and I told Paul that he told me that's why he sent me the word and say that the boss wanted to sell you the club. I went with him. I said, go to the payphone, right? Commerce Street, and had 2 cars out there. Just give me a 30 rifle and a shotgun out there. Don't worry, I got a gun there. So I talked to the bamboo guy, and when we go shoot his hand, his next one, how much he want? Yeah, I agree with it. I think 50 grand, 50,000. So I agreed to that. And then that's your only problem, right? He said, yeah, okay. We shook hands. The deal was made. Then later on, I will tell you this. I got to kidnap this guy, United Bamboo, back to me and give me back my money because he lied to me. Now, after 2 years, like one thing. Now, the wise guy. When I leave, right, the deal was made, and then I just passed by him and leave. We got to open 2 doors, right? 2 doors, the swing door, and then it'll go to the front, all the way to the front. This is a hotel. It's just as big as a ballroom. The club has that's the biggest club. I back then that's the biggest club. It had a booth, right, and then all around it, and it had table. Then it had a dancing floor. It had a band, right? It's pretty big. So, and I walked, and I was going out. Now, they outside already. My people, but anyway, that doesn't matter. They outside. So he went like running. Then he pulled a gun. I pulled it like he's 5 feet, like 5 steps. I said, "Wise guy, you pull that gun. I'm gonna blow your head." That's it. Then the guy the founder of the Fuk Ching gang, right? Mike Moy was the Fuk Ching, yeah, before he became a cop. So there was no Fuk Ching then. As a matter of fact, this guy, Paul, the founder of Fuk Ching, I helped him out before because there's no Fuk. So he ran at the wise guy, right, as a long haul, while my gun was pulling at him. He grabbed him and Paul with his 2 knees on the floor, like he slided to, right? Grab it tight. He said, "Kid, brother Kid, give me face. No, don't tell me don't. He's drunk. Today is his birthday. Oh, okay, he's drunk, right? And then, who are you? How he know my name? He said, I'm nobody. He said, I'm nobody. He became the founder.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and then he still wanted on a Rico, on a Rico. Yeah, there's body in that Rico. But anyway, Paul is a pretty good guy though. So I don't know him. I said, now who are you? Oh, my name is Paul. I'm Fukzhou Paul. Fukzhou means Fukinese. So there's a province, right? Fukinese people, Wenzhounese people, Cantonese people, right? So, but I'm Fukinese. No, I'm nobody. Like he don't hang out with gangs and stuff. This is the first time I see him too. Okay, Paul, I'm gonna give you faith. Just tell this guy. You say he's wrong, right? Tell him when it's over, when he gets up tomorrow. Do not come here after this month. Do not. Tell him, like after this month, it's going to be my club. It's going to be changed. You let him know. If he ever step in there, oh, he got something coming. So, okay, I got to let him know. So, while this was going on, he didn't came back when, after maybe 6 months or 8 months, I had the club. He came back, right? Then they called me. I was just upstairs, across the street. I rented an apartment there. Back then, 2,700 is like 9,000 now. The apartment, right? So 2,000. I told you, you could rent a whole house 300, 350, right? You buy the whole house at 30,000. Back then, I was paying like 2,700 for that across the street. So I wanted it because of it's easy access for me. Yeah, I got all the guns and everything in there. So my club, I was facing my club right there. So Paul said, okay, then you tell him that. After 8 months, he was there. Oh, he came with 4 guys, right? 4 and within 5. So my people was there already. When they saw him, they called me. I was there. I'm on my way up. I saw him. I saw the other guy. You leave. You can leave. You cannot leave now. You stay right the fuck here. So I said, well, I took him to the back. I probably broke him like 6 ribs. I mean, with the chair, threw him out. After all that, he never came back again.
Wow.
I said, I told you. I said, I don't play. If you don't know me, but people do know me, out on the street, because I'm going to say what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do it. So I told you not to, didn't Paul tell you not to come in there? I said, so, but he got nothing to say. Oh, it's bad. Now, he got no place to hang out. And I told everybody, the people like street guy, don't come in my club like 4, 5 guys, 10 guys, 20 guys. I don't. The boss, no problem. Come in with 2 bodyguards. Fine. Yeah, I give you. But if you think you're gonna hang out here, no, they're not gonna work. So they respect me like that too. So none of that happened. Like
wow. Was Wise Guy a part of a gang?
Wise Guy?
Yeah. What gang was he?
I find out later on he was with the Flying Dragon, but I'm not sure though. Because I called Fox. I called the Flying Dragon. Because remember I told you, Onion Head? Yeah, Johnny. He wasn't in charge yet. So, and way about that time, that's where Wise Guy had the problem with me. So I called him. I said, is this your guy? I have a guy here. You just tell me, is this your guy? If not, because we was on a peace treaty. So we didn't, me and them, we didn't have no war no more. So back then, the war was created ever since I wasn't even here. I wasn't with this group. It was passed it down already. You know what I'm saying, right? So like extortion. Probably, I wasn't even born yet, maybe they would have had it. So it's just handed down. But when about that time, when I took it over, I tried to strain all those things, All that fighting for 20 years, 10 years is useless.
There's more money if it's peaceful.
Yeah. Try to make money, okay? Just legitimate go make money. So, I mean, if I could, I don't know. The people that before me, they don't know how to think. But anyway, I was young. I don't know how to think. If all the restaurants buy food for me, like shrimp, I'm not trying to con you. I'm just sell you what they sell you. Or maybe, Hunts Point, right? They sell food, like oranges, apple. You buy from me. I'll beat their price maybe. I'm not trying to con you.
But legit business.
Yeah, legitimate. Do it legitimate way. You're going to make money, right?
But if there's guns, if people are shooting each other, then there's no one can make money.
Yeah, so because you're going to make that legitimate. I'm not extorting you. And you buy from me, I sell it to you. That's it. And just honestly do business with people.
So the guy that sold you the nightclub, you eventually had to go kidnap him.
Yeah.
Why?
Because after 2 years, I handshake with him. That's it. He told me about 5-year lease, but it's only 2 years. Now, my guys come to tell me, wait, Pete, they're closing down your club, huh? I said, what? Why? For what? No, your lease is only 2 years. I said, that son of a bitch. I shook hands with him. I gave him the money. Oh, he's not going nowhere soon. So I sent two guys, kidnap him, bring him down to the basement, right? With us, as a matter of fact, back then was our torture room, right? We catch somebody that our enemy or whatever, we could take him down there and torture. So I took Tony down. I was very reasonable. I said, Tony, you could have told me 2 years. But now, you know what happened? Like lost face. Now, people would say, Mark, he don't know how to do business. He opened the club 2 years and it fucking shut down.
You look bad.
Yeah. I said, it's not the money. You could have told me. Now, I'm getting kicked out, right? So I said, I want the money I gave you, every penny back, but I don't want extra. Usually when somebody, you talk to a street guy, they will add more on top, but I never do that. So I said, you cannot give him more or one time? Fine. But today, you got to go to the back. So we can't have it to the back across the street. So he took out maybe 20 grand. Yeah. I said, yeah, okay, fine. You pay me the rest slowly, fine. You can pay me in segment, fine. I'm not in the world, but you have to pay me back. Why are you going to tell me I look really bad? Because in 2 years I closed. I expected 5 years or maybe 4 is fine, you know. But 2 years, that's crazy. I pay you that money. If I cannot get the lease after 2 years, I don't want it, right? If it's my choice, and I knew it was 2 years, will you want that? And you put so many time, money in there, and then 2 years, 1, 2, 3, yeah, then you got to close up.
Did you have to close or did you extend the
Yeah.
lease?
So now I got to close. So my Godfather find a place for me. So
Oh yeah. How did you meet him? He came to the club?
Yeah, so what?
Was he a part of a family?
No. He came in and drank, and he was. I told you his business was. He do on the side business with like lending money, 2%. I don't know what happened. I saw like 4 or 5 Chinese guys was yelling at him, like screaming at him, and he looked like one of the old men. They don't know what the fuck was he.
Just old Italian guy.
No, yeah, he's Italian. No, but he got, he got connection. This guy, so I know. But I didn't know back then. I just looked at him as an old man, right, boy. So, and those guys, young people, like 18, 19, was yelling at him, making a lot of noise in my club. I said, yo, you, all of you, get the fuck out of here. Because this man, why you gonna pick on an old man? I didn't know that he was belonged to a mob. He was a mob guy, a mate guy. So I didn't know him. So I said, you. Then one of the guy, who are you? To me, right? And one of the guy pull him back to his head, blah. Then they leave. Who am I? Okay. First of all, I own this place first. So leave him alone. So now so those guys leave, right? On their way out, I turn, I would go, can I buy you a drink? He didn't even know I own this place. So I said, no, you can't buy me a drink, right? Because I own this place. Oh, you take this card? One day that maybe, you come to my office, we could talk. So yeah, so actually one day me and my wife was walking that place, Madison Square Garden.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, wow. And then I took out his card. Yeah, Nick, his name is Nick. Way back then this happened, right? It passed so long. So he says, well, okay, we're right here. Let's see what happens. So when I walked in, a secretary came out. I busted the wall open, it busted me in. Who are you looking for? I said, Nick. There's a guy named Nick right here. But Nick was in a room. And 4 or 5 Italian guys dressed up with suit waiting for him to talk to him. So just tell him, who are you? Ask me, right? I said, Peter. So he went in there, secretary. The first time I went in there, right? So Nick busted out of the room, right? I kicked the guy out, the Italian guy. Hey, yo, you guys just got to wait, okay? My godson is here. Pull me in. So I talked to him. He's a nice guy. I said, don't worry about those guys, man. Those Chinese guys. So then later I find out, and he told me while I was with him, said, Pete, he know I always had a gun. So he said, Pete, try not to bring a gun when you see me, would you? Because he could get violated, right? Mm-hmm. He's not supposed to be. First of all, he's not supposed to be something like a firearm next to him, like and especially me, and got records. They're not supposed to. I think he's on probation.
Mm.
Yeah, they did some time, I guess. I never asked him those things. And I never asked him what family that he belonged with, the Phi family, until I was in prison.
Oh,
Then I
wow.
find out, yeah. Because I met, who I met? The Phi Commission, Tony Solano, which is Dr. Boy, Vincent the Chin was, right?
Vincent the Chin.
Yeah, he was the boy. The Fed always thought Solano was.
Mm-hmm.
Solano, where he got trademarked with that cigar.
Yeah.
He's a good man. I was in the ballpit with him.
Did the Chinese gangs and the Italian gangs, did they ever interact? Did they get along, or was it just separate business?
Oh yeah, separate business, but we get along. Now I'm gonna tell you about drugs, heroin. Heroin came from Thailand, right? Far East. Thailand got the best heroin, so they call it China white, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like the Mexican heroin or Pakistani heroin. They mud. They call them mud dirt. All this thing, I'd never seen them on the street. When I went to prison, I see them inside.
Oh, wow.
Oh shit! This heroin, wow. As a paper. This is like a stamp. This is what they're talking about. I never seen those things on.
So when you were on the street, you never dealt with drugs or anything.
No, I wouldn't let my people do it. I won't deal with it. Yes, because that will automatically fall under federal jurisdiction.
It was too risky.
Yeah, they'll have their eye on you.
Right.
So we don't want that kind of attention. Even the mob doesn't want it. That's why. So
you and the mob, you guys got along because you guys were running a different type of business.
Yeah, yeah, because we don't interact like over money, right? Nothing like that. Yeah. So now, back then it was like the Chinese, when they get the heroin, right? They pass it along to the Italian, and the Italian pass it along to the black Harlem or Spanish Harlem. That's how they go. Now, the Chinese was born here now. They call them American born Chinese, ABC.
Mm-hmm.
So they grew up here.
Mm-hmm.
They went to school here, right? They educated here. So they know their friend. They know Greek, Russian, black or Spanish. They all got, because they grew up here. They could speak their language. First of all, back then, they got a little problem back then was speaking English, right? They don't trust outsiders too much. So the closest they trust is the Italian. So they dealt with them like that. And you know what? Those days, there was not an Italian rather than a Chinese. And there's not a Chinese rather than an Italian. No.
No one ratted on each other.
No. If you got busted, it's your bad luck. You go to jail. But no, they don't rat on them. And Italian don't rat on the Chinese. No, never. Now, because the younger generation, they get greedy. They don't give it to the Italian. They cut them off. Boom, they went to their friend. Yeah. Instead of, they give it to the Italian, like 80 grand, right? A key. 80 grand a key. So now he could go straight 110 for a key, right? Now they cut off his middleman that part of the money, right? So they think they make more. Now things are got fucking crazy now. He'll ride on him. He ride on. Oh man,
it becomes a whole mess.
Yeah.
Oh wow. So now, when you're 20s, running the nightclub and you're meeting people, is your English good?
No, not good.
So how do you talk to the?
He understand, and he understand.
You can talk to Nick, to the Italian guy.
Yeah, and something I don't. I make motions, and he understand. I know like hello, goodbye. Very simple language. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to have conversations with you now.
Right
now, no.
Oh, that's so interesting. And so you go and you live this life. You had a new nightclub because Nick helps you find a new place.
No, what about? Yeah, he helped me find it, right? And then I got the key, and it was a disco. Italian owned it on 4th Street, right? You know where 4th Street, where the Hells Angel Club?
Yeah.
Right the corner. You facing the club. So he gave me the key, and being that people saw me at that club, right? On 46th Street, then the banker and people that had money, they want to invest. So they want to invest in me. So before I went to prison, right about that time, I put everything on the envelope, the manila envelope, the yellow envelope. Well, how you say that?
Manila.
Yeah, okay. That envelope, right? Most of them for document lawyer use it. So I put all the money in there. I gave it to Nick, right? And then I gave it to him. I went to prison. He brought the same money back after 2 years, gave it back to my wife, and told my wife to give it back to those people that pay the deposit for for the new club.
All the investors.
Yeah. And all that money, the money they gave him, the same money they gave him back.
Wow.
He never opened it.
That's a good man.
Yeah, he's a good man. He's a very, very good man. So, yeah, so right about that time, I went to prison.
So when you're 30s, basically you live this life, you're still doing some of the loaning, and now at this point you're running the Ghost Shadows.
Loaning is I always do, yeah, because of you don't.
It's good money. It's not that dangerous.
Yeah. It's not that dangerous. Yeah, it depends how the person settle with them.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, don't try to break his leg off. It's not gonna work. You know? It's just gonna bring heat. So I always work it out with people.
So you make peace amongst a lot of the different Chinese gangs.
Yeah. I did. So, but anyway, go back to the guy that he tried to pull wise guy.
Yeah, wise guy.
Okay, now after I threw him out, with another 8 months, 6 months, he died in back of my club. There's another club open in back. The Korean club is a lot of Chinese go there, right? And a lot of guys. Street guy was there that day. The bartender went up to his table and told him he had a phone call. Somebody called him on the phone booth. So he got to come out that club, but on the hall, a little bit.
The alleyway.
Yeah. But it's now the street, it's still in the club. And as soon as he pick up the phone, they hit him, I don't know how many times in the head. He's dead. Yeah, so now he had no place to go. So he went, because back then, first it had like 5, 6 Chinese clubs. There's some of them smaller, some of them big. But mine was the biggest one. So now I don't let them in there. They don't let them in there, right? So where they going to go? They're going to go to the one that they could let them in, and then the business would close down.
Wow.
Yeah, so it wound up, there's only 2 clubs left in New York City, mine and the Korean club behind me. He's 45th Street. I'm 46th. So back to back. So he went there with that wise guy that night, drink, and a phone call came to him, and they whacked him.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. No, back then in my time, every day or every other day, something happened. Somebody died, somebody got shot, he got kidnapped. Oh.
And they put a contract on you at this point?
Yeah, they put this contract because I got to let you see some of the paperwork. They had a conspiracy. So now they had a conspiracy coming out that they were talking about where I'm going. I got it all transcript. I didn't say it. So
and who was trying to get you? What gang?
Well, the White Tiger, Nicky, Louie, yeah, and who else? Like a few others,
And just because you're the leader of the Ghost Shadows, that's why they just want to take down.
I had Mott Street.
They want Mott. You controlled Mott Street, and they wanted it.
Oh yeah, because that's where all the money is. Where they go with. So, I mean, yeah. So
gambling houses, all that stuff.
We fought all the way there. We from all the way outskirts. He was no Chinese over there. So now I'm starting to hang out with a spirit, right? Because he took me in. We would hang out in those little small bar. It was do you know Essex Street?
Yeah, Essex.
Back then it was Jewish. The tassel.
Yeah.
The Jew, a lot Jew. So now there's no Chinese store there. No Chinese store. Forget about it. Essex Street. So Division Street, all the way by the park. That sewer park, they call it. But anyway, it was a deserted place. And there was a Chinese woman would not walk there. Like, as soon as the sun go down, they would not walk there. There's dangers over there. So when we started from there, I started from there. So when I started from there, we moved a few blocks up, like to Henry Street. That's still outskirts, So we hang around there for a little while. Then we move up behind Times Square, where the Park Road, Times Square. Okay, Doyer Street is the Flying Dragon territory. Bell was the Flying Dragon. That's their territory. Like they carved their territory area. We don't have a territory, so we slide in right by the corner of Doyer and Times Square. That's how they meet up, right? There's a coffee shop there, so. We went there. I mean, we went there. We slowly moved it over there. Then one day, bam, we just took Pell Street. So Uncle Benny.
And how do you take Pell Street? Is it You
We
gotta,
just walk in and talk it. It wasn't a big gunfight, no, nothing. But back then, we don't have that many people. Because, like they say, one of us against 10 of them.
mm-hmm.
They got more than us. But you know what? We got hard. We were poor. We were hungry. It's different. I realized that because I didn't know. If I didn't been through that, I didn't know. So now when we make money, everybody make money, they start to have this, like a lot of problems. We could be together when we had nothing. But when we start to have something, oh, this, that, then they don't get along no more. So we stayed there for a little while. Uncle Benny took us in, and Uncle Benny don't take nobody in those days. He don't want to climb up the stair 3 at the 3rd floor. He don't. He's chubby back then. He was chubby, yeah. So, but that's his everything belongs to him. Whatever he say, go. That's it. Like Trump, just like Trump.
Right.
So,
so Uncle Benny says, you know what? These guys, they control Mott Street now. They're doing my business.
Pell.
He
runs Pell and Doya.
Okay.
Mark Duck, the guy, Mark Duck, yeah, that's his place back then. So, now, after that, one day, Nicky Louie, we used to be our boss. Right? 5 of us, then we came to a conclusion after that incident with Nicky. We don't want to run an operation like he did. Like how you say it? More of like communist. Like only one guy called a shot, that's it. And no other guy. Nobody say nothing except him. That's it. So
you didn't like that?
Not that I don't like. I'm the youngest one. I had no say so. So I just went along with them. So, but anyway, back then, so but Nicky, right? Nicky was our boss. Right?
Can we get a picture of Nicky Louie?
Yeah, Nicky Louie. The lamb sacred of Machi, right? That's why we got Mott. Yeah.
And so was he a tough guy? Was he scary?
Well, no, he is a tough guy. I would say. You know why? I seen it, so I know he's a tough guy. How tough? Because I've never seen him in action before. Me and him wind up in the same cell while we was waiting to go to trial, or on the RICO cases, back and forth. And I stayed with him in the same cell for a certain time. So, and then one day I was sleeping on upper bunk. They was like, what a house gang, like serving food for inmate, right? They put those cards up there. And this guy, a black guy, and he full of muscle. He box, right? Box every day. He's solid. So I was sleeping 6 o'clock in the morning. He come in the cell on the upper bunk, right? He said, man, he put on his sneaker, he mumbling something. Okay? And then he was talking about this guy he wanted to fight. I'm fighting a King Kong, right? Seriously, he's fighting a King Kong. And I automatically think you have no shot. You're not going to win this fight, right? If you want to win this fight, there's strategy to win a fight, but the way he's going, wait for me. I'm not saying that. I wasn't even up yet. I wasn't thinking like I got planned. I didn't have. My mind was still sleeping.
Yeah.
So shit. But I never stepped out the door. By the time I finished my shoelace, just tied 2 shoelaces. They brought him back in. He's knocked out.
Nicky Louie.
Yeah.
He knocked out the big guy.
No, he got knocked out. They brought him back in. I knew he was going to lose that fight, but he got bored. He's facing a challenge like that. Like that, yeah. So, I mean, that guy was muscle. He don't weigh like 140 pounds.
Yeah.
The guy maybe 180 or 220.
Oh, wow.
But he's solid muscle.
Yeah.
I see him always box.
But Nicky was down to fight.
Yeah. He went down to fight with it. Somebody told me, right, after that, he came back in, right? Somebody told me, 1, 2, 3, boom. There you go. Like a cartoon. Like, yeah. But he got bored. I said,
wow.
After I saw that, he got bored. Now, I've done something funny. When I was with him, right, then I didn't think of that. It didn't dawn on me. So I was sitting on the bottom bunk, and he was sitting on the chair. We have what kind of forensic, like the long one. Mm-hmm. So there's a table there, and we're talking. We did discuss about how we're gonna escape from MCC, but I backed out. I chicken shit, so I backed out.
You were gonna try to escape from?
Yeah, MCC. I mean, I planned it. Yeah, but I told Nick, I said, no, I can't do it. Because I will buckle with height. So
you get scared of heights.
Yeah. But he tested, And I saw him. I watched out for him. But anyway, so Nicky, he had a mark here, right? Well, Nicky, what happened over here? Then he said, not here, here too. You. He said, me, because of me, he got shot. Yeah.
He got shot in the head?
He got shot through the mouth, here, and from here to here. Yeah. They say he got 9 lives. Now, after that, I believe, but before, because before that, we heard that like on the newspaper, write about him and says that he got 9 lives because this how many bullets they got inside, couldn't take it out. But so, but this is the last one that I sent the guy, right, to put his hit on him because I was going to do it, but anyway.
On Nicky Louie.
Yeah, one bullet here. He shot all the bullet. And then...
And you called the hit?
Yeah, I did, because I was going to go. So what happened was that we split. Now, make a long story short.
Because Nicky Louie is the boss.
He was the boss. Okay, now, I was the youngest guy out of the 5. They call me kid. Out of the whole crew, I was the youngest guy. When I bought in, when I was with them, they brought me in. The whole crew, I was the youngest guy. That's how I got my name. Kid, come here. We were in the coffee shop. All right. So Nicky was not the boss first. He came out after Ni Wong died.
Mm.
So, but before Ni Wong died, Timothy Lee was the boss. He died in Boston. They put a contract on him. Could you put out Timothy Lee?
Timothy Lee.
Yeah, Timothy Lee. He died in Boston.
Okay, yeah. Let's take a look. Timothy Lee.
Yeah. Him. They call him Timothy Lee. They call him a Giraffe, right? Oh, this guy, because long neck Giraffe. They call this guy is a real brother. And if you ask me, our whole crew, who's the toughest guy? A gangster, Mongo. And Mongo talked about him. He died right about when I came out on the street, right? Hang out with the guy. And not just him died. There's few guys who talk about the same story and match. And I didn't know how he got killed. I know what it was behind that kill. I found out later on when I did this book. Man, I couldn't believe it. So because I always had that in my mind. If Ni Wong that day, if I had the gun on me, would the history change? Would I be able to save his life? That's been with me 45 years. That was when I was 14 years old.
Wow.
From what I understand from them, right? The reason why he died, he was handling the crew in New York, the co-shadow, they call. So they didn't have that much people then. So and we were starving. We don't even have fucking $2 in their pocket. How they survive? But was through robbing, right? Gambling houses, yeah, like that. Now, if one gun got busted, we got a hard time buying another gun. We don't have a backbone. Like the Black Eagle and White Eagle was backed by the On Leung Tung Association. They backed them.
Back in China?
No, backed them with money, financially, if something fell with them.
But they're in the States and they had funding. But you guys didn't have funding.
We don't have no funding.
So you lose a gun, and all of a sudden it's like, what do we do?
We lost a guy. He got arrested. We got a problem. We got to rob somewhere.
Yeah.
To get that money.
You had nothing.
Yeah. So we don't have no backbone to back us. So the Flying Dragon had the hip sing Uncle Benny, right? So now while we was on the outskirts, we didn't have nobody. We were moving. So now Timothy Lee was the boss then, was holding this crew together, right? So him and Ni Wong, I don't know, 2 other guys. We could find out, but I didn't want. I don't need to go on that further. I knew the story because I pieced them all together, and this story was never told. So they did a robbery, a gambling house in Boston. They got busted. So Ni Wong was living in Boston, right? But he was from New York. He originally from New York. His brother died. He was one of our guys, Kun Ying. He died. Then later on, he left. He went to Boston.
He goes to Boston.
Yeah, he wanted to see if there's anything up there that he could do, make some money. He lived in Boston. Timothy Lee, he got busted with Ni Wong robbing the gambler. But there's two more guys, right? So 4 of them robbed him. So they got busted. They went to court, and Timothy Lee come back to New York, right? And whoever from New York, they came back to New York. The only time they go back is when they go to court appearance, right? So now, and while at the same time, he cannot support this group no more. They're starving, right? They got nothing, and then it's not gonna work. It looked like it's gonna 1, 2, 3 finish. So he told Marco, says, I'm gonna go Boston, right? And because Lee Wong was operating a gambling houses. He had some kind of partnership, but he was doing some gambling thing. So he's gonna ask him for a few dollars so he could bring it back and give it to the crew and then survive for that moment. He got off the plane, and when he walked to Chinatown, that street, he never make it to see Lee Wong. Never see him.
Wow.
They forced him, right? They beat him so bad to give some name. When the last breath, he didn't give up no name. Wow. He died. Yeah. So they talk very highly of him. I never met him. So now, when we did this book, because Lee Wong died that day, I was there. I was at the club. How he died, I know. Me and Mongo beat up this guy because he gave us the order. Now, when he died, timidly, Lee Wong came back to New York. He took control of us now. But we were still in the outskirts, nowhere.
Yeah.
Right by where the Flying Giant territory, Doyer and Chatham. We were parked over Chatham. That's where we stayed. So he was in that coffee shop that day. Now, this same period of time, Nicky Louie was doing time in Rikers Island. So there's no entertainment, nothing like that. So there's a club and a mediocre club. So when I show the writer, this is where it happened. This is the club. This is the club. He said, we keep this shit. Right? I'm serious. What is the club? So we always go there. So now.
And there was a Chinese club?
Yeah, Chinese club. Yeah, Chinese singer, mediocre shit, the piano thing. Nothing big. No, nothing big. Smaller than a restaurant. I guess. So he's that. Lee Wong came back in New York. A lady called Debbie. She's very pretty tall, Chinese girl. And another guy called Pork Chop. Right? Pork Chop. Pork Chop. Like the one you eat, Pork Chop. Oh, yeah, it's kind of funny. We call him Pork Chop, yeah. Hey, we got a co-defendant called Itchy Ass.
Itchy Ass.
Yeah. When the prosecutor called those names, right? That's your real name, and then AKA, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. The judge laughed. Yeah, crack out, man. You guys got some funny names, man.
They are funny names. Yeah. All the nicknames are funny.
Yeah. So, mine's pretty normal, right?
Kid?
A kid, huh?
Yeah. What's up, guys? We're going to take a break really quick because you are a grown child. Yes, you're a giant man-child, and you just love stuff in your face and all the sugary cereals you ate when you were a kid. When you were just a fat little 8-year-old, you would sit down on your couch and you would just eat these sugary cereals. And nowadays, you try to do that, like I have, you feel terrible. You go, oh yeah, my blood pressure is rising. I do get a hangover from eating these cereals that I ate when I was a child. And that's what I want to talk to you about, Magic Spoon. This thing right here, freshly opened because I was just engorging myself. Magic Spoon is all the flavors that you love that come from your favorite nostalgic cereals, flavors like fruity, cocoa, frosted. Do those sound familiar to you? Because legally I can't say what they are, but those are the flavors that Magic Spoon has. And here's what's amazing about Magic Spoon. It's the same taste. It's all the flavor packed into every bite from those childhood cereals, but 13 grams of protein, 0 grams of sugar, and 4 grams of net carbs. Yeah, imagine that. 13 grams of protein. This is protein-packed cereal. So instead of being a little fat kid, you can sit down on Sunday morning, watch your cartoons, and get freaking jacked. Yeah. You'll look like Ronnie Coleman or something. You keep on crushing these, you're going to be diesel as hell. So instead of being a little fat boy, you can be a giant, strong man, but still keep your same habits of just sitting down and watching your cartoons. And for the listeners of this program, if you go to magicspoon.com/camp, that's right, magicspoon.com/CAMP, you're going to get $5 off your next order. $5 whole that you can save and apply to therapy for figuring out your disgusting, twisted childhood of stuffing your face with processed sugars and red dye 40 and stuff like that. But with Magic Spoon, you don't have to worry about any of that stuff. It's all good. 13 grams of protein, none of the sugar, 4 grams of carbs. Get it today. Magic Spoon on Amazon or at your nearest grocery store. Or you can go to magicspoon.com/camp, CAMP for $5 off. Now let's get back to the show, you fatty.
Now, Newell came back with them too. He took control. Now, look at his age, right? We didn't never object to nothing. Because all of us are pretty young. And by saying that he was the older generation, this is the second generation before. So, all those guys up there, now, the Oolong tongue, find out. We don't belong to the Oolong. Find out who did it. The Ghost Shadow did it. They got pissed. They want 30,000 a head.
30,000.
You could buy a house. Those say buy a house, not a rent house. Buy the whole house.
But they want a revenge.
Yeah, they wanted like, okay, well, we want to show you something, right? So the town put out contract. Whoever hit a Ghost Shadow, no matter their ranking, low or high, 30,000. You get 30,000.
Wow.
Okay. Now the paper says Newell set him up. It makes sense now. Even the paper, Boston paper, I could never get a hold of that because of Mike. He went to the arcade and everything, right? I don't know how to do all shit. So I said, Mike, I was there that night, right? Now this is different. How Newell died. How Newell set him up, right? This came later, I find out, because of, wait a minute. You are Ghost Shadow, but you could stay in Boston. And Newell Timothy Lee never get to see you. And the paper said, you gave them the information. Now, that paper said it.
Oh,
but there's a lot of things.
That's dangerous, though.
Yeah, a lot of things that you can't believe everything the paper says.
Yeah,
but I could match them up. Right? I could put them all together. Because he never. But that's one thing doesn't make sense. Because why you are Ghost Shadow? You, even though that you would live there before, but they know you was involved with them. 30,000. How come you could survive up there? You're still breathing up there, right? I don't know that he took the 30,000 as a reward. That I don't know. But the paper said he gave him information to the town.
Wow.
The town sent the hit.
Set up the hit.
Yeah. So he never passed by. Never saw Newell because of that. They said Timothy Lee's coming. He's on his way here because nobody knew he was going there.
Yeah.
Marco told me. He said nobody know. I told him not to go. I told him that. So they say, right? Those brothers said, I wasn't there yet. Way about when I came in. So he said, no, don't go, Timmy. Timmy, no. We go with you. No. It's better off I go myself. Anything I could handle. So he took it all on his own. The paper, the last breath, he never read it.
He never read it.
He died. Yeah, he died. So the paper says that Newell set him up. Newell came back to be a boss. Yeah. So that day, when I walked in, I saw Newell in a big round table by himself. And I saw Mongo dragging this guy, right? Not older man, but dragging him, this guy called Mark, M-A-R-K. I don't know. It's the whole name they got, but I just couldn't remember. He was an ex-cop from Hong Kong.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So I didn't know what it was, but I saw Mongo drag him, right? So I would give him help, you know. Yeah, whatever Mongo do, I'm okay with
it. Yeah. You're bringing a guy in, I'll help out.
Deal, you know. So he took him to the bathroom. Me and Mongo stuck his head and we beat him so bad. Now, by the time we're done with him, with all my shit, he lost face. That's what it was. See, that's how important Chinese is. Because Newell made him lose face. That that American newspaper, even Chinese newspaper, say it was a love triangle affair, which is Debbie and Pork Chop and him.
Is that true?
No, it wasn't true. So I said, Mike, the guy that convinced me to do this book, the retired detective. I said, Mike, no, you're gonna find more. Then he find it. I said, Mike, every time I saw Debbie was with Pork Chop.
Mm-hmm.
I never once see Newell with.
Yeah, there was never a love triangle.
Yeah.
Or never an affair.
But every time I see Debbie, I see Pork Chop. I never see one time that I bumped into is Debbie with New York. So it can't be. So now, this guy came and shot him in the club. It's the guy that we beat him up. I was there, so I know. So now, that night, oh, what a coincidence! It went. Well, you got to believe this, man. It's just impossible. Sometimes it's just impossible. So now, Nivong was on the right-hand side. I was on the left-hand side. We had a round table. So I always have a piece with me. Well, I would tell my boss to carry a piece. Well, you fucking... So I want to carry it. I want to know how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always have it. And that was 380 all the time. So now, Nivong is already there with Debbie. Then we walked in later on. And then we find a spot where he's directly, right? He's on the left wall, that side of a table like 2-person table, a small one. So we over here with a big round there because we are a lot of guys. Me, few other guys, Taiwan, Mongol, all the guys that was older days, they were there. But if you talk about a lot of people, we don't have that a lot of people. They got a lot of people.
Still small.
So, yeah, small. So we sat at that table, and Taiwan don't like to drink. I don't like to drink. So he got up. He got boring. He said, "Let's go play a couple of hand of domino or go to gambling houses." Right? Okay, so everybody got up. Everybody. So I got up. No. You're too young to go. What? I just robbed the fucking gambler. I'm not too young to rob the gambler, but I'm too young to go.
You can rob him, but you can't play.
I can't go there. Okay. Then they told me the one. Give this gun to that guy, right? The older man. Now, this older man, you see him a lot, I don't know, with Lee Walker. That's the only person he be with. And I had doubt. I looked at him. I always trust myself with the gun than anybody.
You're not going to give it to someone else.
Yeah. So I said, give it to him. Now, he gave the order to give it to him. Yeah, pass that piece, give it to him. We'll be right back. He said, we're coming back very fast. So I know there's only 2 places they could go. They cannot go to March Street and gamble. You got to bring, guns down there.
Yeah, it'd be crazy.
Yeah. So we'll be right back. Right? So as they walked out, here come the Mark, the ex-cop. Because after that, loose face abuse.
You just beat him up.
Yeah. But it was like 3 weeks later, but it wasn't that long. He waited the right time. But as today, I think somebody told him where he's at. But I don't know about that. But Triangle, I know it's not. So you know how you go into a theater where it's dark and you got to take a second to focus your eyes.
Let your eyes read fast
to see everything is. He walked from. He came in like a little bit fast paced, but he wasn't running. Boom, first shot got the girl, yeah.
Debbie,
yeah, on the head. Boom. Then I was behind him because they had on the middle like this, right?
Wait, you were with them?
Yeah, I couldn't go to gambling houses. They went. I was sitting there with nothing in the club. So I said, I was having doubts. Before this happened, tell me to hand the gun to this older.
And you have no gun. Yeah,
I had no gun. And then shit. There was about 10 minutes. I said, set up. Oh fuck! I thought they sent me. I was thinking crazy.
Yeah.
My guy. They left. 10 minutes. That's it. There you go. This guy Mark start fire. Then I didn't know this was him because it was dark in there. So I didn't know it was him because I couldn't remember him. So now he remembered what happened. I seen all the motion in it. He had a Smith & Wesson 38. How the police.
Smith & Wesson, yeah.
38. So after he shot 6, he swing that barrel out, and then one by one, and load it again, one at a time. I saw him because I'm right behind him. So that's why I always thought, I don't think I could save him because it happened so fast. Because he did miss. Why? So now, pop another 6, that's 12. He asked to manager, he was saying really loud, turn on the light. Turn on the light. Now, when the light turned, he turned around, he saw me. He pointed a gun at my forehead. He remembered me. Then hesitated. I'm not going to shoot you. He went to the front door where he came in, right? The cashier, and put the gun down. So the detective came in. And while with the detective coming in and waiting for the ambulance, so I walked in, he walked. He wearing a brown suede half jacket like, to the waist. I counted his bullet. 9. He had 9 bullets. There we have 1. That's 10, right? I didn't count them all yet until I came home, did this thing. I really focused. Fucking guy. He ran a bullet.
Wow.
That's why he didn't shoot me. Because one guy, I remember one guy, our guy, got scraped through that bullet. That's 9,
11?
10, 11. And one was on the wall.
Wow.
He was really shot. So 12. He ran out bullet, I guess. He don't have no more.
That's what saved your life.
Yeah. So he pointed at me. I could tell you my emotions. I was too young. I don't know. I didn't say nothing. I didn't say anything back to him. Yeah. I don't know what my feeling was. I wasn't scared or not scared. I don't know. I just
Frozen.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, frozen in time, man. I look at this jerko. He's not going to shoot me. Right? Then I find out, I did this boat. I count the bullet.
Wow.
Oh, he ran out of bullet. That's why he said that. Okay. So I went over there. This is the first time I went that close to see a body. Wow. I said, shit. Now, this is something new to me. Everything I see now is new because like I say, I never experienced anything in my life. So I never had that kind of experience. A lot of things, not just this.
Did it mess with your psychology?
Or what? He died?
Yeah, like seeing these people die in front of you. Did it affect you?
It didn't affect me, but it tells me like this is how they die.
This
you could die like that, right?
This
Yeah,
is real.
Yeah, this is real. So wait a minute, their lip turned purple. I said, shit, that's how they die. When people die, they lip. I didn't know that. I never knew that.
Wow.
So both of the lip turned purple. Oh, okay. So I said, okay, something new to me. So now he's dead. Well, about when he died, Nicky Louie came back out from Rikers Island. So he took control of it. Yeah, so okay. Now go back. That day, he got beat up that day. About 3 weeks the most, something like that. He came back for revenge because he felt he lost faith. The newspaper got him said it's involved with Debbie because
the love triangle
or
whatever.
She's dead. You know why she's dead? No, it got nothing to do with it. I told, but no, 100%. I said, it had nothing to do with that. I said, now, then the paper came out. We found it. Then Lee Wong made that phone call, said Timothy is on his way up. I don't know. They didn't ever say that. Did he collected the whatchamacall?
The bounty.
Yeah. The bonus or whatever, yeah. So they didn't say that, but they said he made the phone call and sold him out. That shit been always on in my head, right? Could that scenario change if that gun was with me that day?
Yeah,
right?
you could
it was
have
always
this guy.
With me. The thing is, always with me. It happened that day. They told me to hand it to him.
Wow.
It's just that day. Either there's 2 or 3 guns there, but it's always with me. I have one.
And you were behind him.
Yeah. So now he's headed to him, and the guy don't went inside. After the shooting, he came out. Now, so it is always there that, oh man, maybe he I could save him, maybe not. Don't know. Because I don't have that to answer that. Now I don't care. Because he sold one of the blood out, and I don't
wow. So Nicky Louie takes over.
Yeah, so Nicky came out of jail. He took over.
And why do you eventually call a hit on Nicky?
Okay, not me. Oh, okay, yeah, me, yeah, because it wasn't my war. It was not my war. See, this is how it went. So now Nicky's in charge. Nicky's the boss. So we moved to Pell. We took Pell. Nicky moved. Nicky was there when we moved to Mott. We wasn't had so many people. That day, the plan is set up. At 8 o'clock, we're going to do this move. We're going to go in there, Black Eagle, White Eagle, we're going to stump them, right? And then plan everything out. We have sharpshooter up there, right? We got
the whole operation.
Yeah, the whole operation. We block them in from all corners. We come in, like the street, there's the one by side corner, right? 2 come from here, 2 come from here. We will block them. That's their plan. I'm not the boss. I do as what I told. So now, that day I had a fever, 103. Nicky said, oh shit. Hey, Pete, kid, go get somewhere else. I'm gonna give you some pill. Go to sleep first. I'm gonna take you to my mom's place. His mother house.
Mm-hmm.
Mother owned a store downstairs, right? Candy store or something like that. So he took me up to his house. I slept. So now I slept. I have a fever. So now By the time he like hit my shoulder, hey, get up, huh? I don't know what the fuck I was. So okay, it's time. And it touched me again. Holy shit! You still having yeah, fever or no fever? I knew what time is it, right? I know they make this plan. Right? Let's go. Let's go. Right? So then I pick up my 380, put it. No. Don't use that. I'm gonna give you one. No, I got one. You don't need to give me one. No. He gave me a shotgun.
Oh, wow.
The shotgun was cut, saw off shotgun. 12 gauge.
Yeah.
Pump shotgun. Yeah. So I had a belt strapped around the hole. They drill a hole on the end of the shotgun. Right, it's wood. So they cut the top and cut the end. Yeah. So now it's this size, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and some of the pictures you see here, yeah, right here in this book, I was wearing a long coat. Like today, I wear a long coat. Those I remember it was cold in the winter. We went down there in the winter. So I strapped it around and then let's go. So we go. So I remember clearly that night when we walked in Mott. More by 8 o'clock we marched in there, right? Didn't end until 5 in the morning. That situated as okay, now we had this. We could put the flag up.
There's a standoff, gunfight.
Yeah. The police came down there with this sergeant, like 30 cops, because they right behind Elizabeth, right? Fifth precinct. You know that, right?
Yeah.
So we're on Mott, just back to back. They hear the gunshot. The moment they all ran down with feet. So okay, come down, shake, and look around. Couldn't find nothing. So they went back. Because they're not gonna stay there all the time. 3 hours in the cold.
Yeah.
So they went back. Hey, again. They came back again. So by the time we kick all the Black Eagle, White Eagle out,
You take over Mott.
we took over Mott right now. They still don't want to get up. Give it up. They driving through. They won't drive in Mott because Mott is such a narrow place. If there's another car there, you're stuck. You can't make it out. So they drive to Canal, the big street, the Highland Tunnel. And start firing shot in there, right? By the second time they did that, okay, now we're gonna play different game shot because we wait for them out there in that corner, right? Yeah, till 5 o'clock. That's where we.
Wow. Did you lose any men in the battle?
No. No. But we beat up a lot. The whole thing is that we want to take over Mott first. Not that we want to kill them all on the street.
Yeah.
That's not going to do us no good. That's going to bring a lot of heat.
You just want the territory.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So we took it.
So you take over Mott.
Yeah.
And Nicky Louie still the boss.
Yeah, he's still boss. Now, I answered the question you asked me. So he's still the boss. So I got nothing against him. Nothing at all. He know. So in that year, in 1976 and 77, in New York Chinatown, there was not one time only one family or gang monopolized, controlled the whole Chinatown. We did it. We took we took Pell, and we took Mott. So we took everything, the main part. And we from third pole from outside, but we got bored.
And now you control the whole Chinatown.
We did. So that right there, when we moved to Mott, we already have Pell Street. But Pell Street is nothing there. It's kind of like a slum place. You don't want to be there. That's why we gave it back later on. That they came around the flying drive. We don't care. They take that fucking little street.
Wow.
Yeah. So we have what we got. So we're happy with. But yeah, Pell Street. When we move in there now, and the first time in the history, our gang is on both sides. Why both sides? With the tongue. The first, like us, me, Nicky, and all those, we move in Pell. Uncle Benny took us in the hip thing. We are the member of the hip thing. Now when we fought down to Mott, it's all long tongue, a different tongue now. They were used to be against each other, right? Big war. Now the younger crew, they all belong to that member.
Wow.
We are the only one.
Everyone's in the same tongue. Everyone respects Uncle Benny.
No, yeah, we are the only crew that had split with two tongues.
Oh, wow.
The Black Eagle is with the tongue. The Fly Dragon is with the hip tongue. No other tongue. But we fought this part, territory, then we joined that tongue. Now we got backbone. Now we got a place to be. Now then when we took it all,
things are pretty good.
Yeah. So we're going to send those new guys to here.
Right.
So it's the first time in the history.
So then what happens with Louie?
Okay. Nicky Louie, like I just said, he's the guy that could call the shot. He said no. He said 1, 2, or whatever. There's no 3. All right. There's no vote. So now we all respected him actually. So this war is actually Taiwan and him. That's the war between him and him. Now later on in years, Taiwan wants to kill me. Want to have war with me. I could smash him fast. But Mungo that he grew up with, the guy I really respected with his uncle, I even went to Baltimore and talked to him. You know, I says, he told me, just think whatever you want to do. He know about me. So, but he grew up with it. No, I said, Mungo, I told him straight up, I'm not gonna kill him. If I could have killed him when I went to the hospital. They always told me they wanted. He was moving things, but I can't do it with my own people. I cannot do it. Not like how you see the mob Italian, the best friends kill you. I can't do it. I got soft heart. But with other people, if you're not my friend, I could do it.
Yeah.
But I got to do it.
But your family, your brothers, yeah.
Ever since I was 13 years old, this is my family. This is my family. I see one go, it hurts.
You can't betray them.
Yeah, Yeah, I can't. So now, Nicky was the boss now, right? And officially is the boss. We don't want to challenge. I'm the last one out of 5. I'm the youngest one, remember? If anybody before me, I respect them. I really respect them. I don't care you did anything with, as long as you was before me, I respect you as an elder. I don't care how much thing you did or don't do. But if you're a rat, I don't care who you are. I would not respect you at all. I don't care. Because it's in our line of work, you can't be a gangster, right? And a fucking rat, and then turn around, you want to be a police or a rat? You can't sit on both sides.
Right.
With me, that's why I say, if I could shoot somebody, that person could shoot me back. It's fair. Right? Well, what do you mean he can't shoot you? This is a fair game. So I accept that. So now, Nicky Louie was running this organization, right? So he said, yes, you will go. Me, I don't know about them. I don't think so, too. Because I'm not thinking about money. Even today, I don't think about it. If I did, this book came out 20 years ago. Yeah. Because I didn't give up. This 3 times the writer came out. Not Everett. When I was inside prison, they want my story.
Yeah.
No, I didn't want it.
I don't want to rat. I'm not going to tell the story.
No, not that rat. About my life. So it's too painful for me.
Yeah.
Because every time, even though when Eric write this book, the first interview he had me, how old am I? 64 years old. It's fucking silly, right? I'm fucking having tears coming out because it hurt. I got to stop the meeting. I said,
really?
Yeah. I said, let me go freshen up. Give me an hour to come back to talk to you. Yeah. And it boiled down to, that's why I said, Eric, if my mother's name is not there, this book is dedicated to her, I don't want it. You could give me all kind of offer, I don't want it. But when I was inside, they wanted. The last time, every time they come up, they increase the offer. I said, no, I cannot give you that story because I don't want to remember the bring it back.
Too painful.
Yeah. Even my sister said when I wrote this book, she said, don't do it. She's against it. Then later on, the son talked to her and she's okay with it. But in a way, I looked at it. I always want to keep it to myself, not to bring it out again. But like Mike say, in a way, it's good to maybe if it helps somebody.
Yeah.
So now, Nicky Louie was the boss, and I respected him because I'm not about money. So now we're making so much money. The lawyer was saying we could bought a franchise every 2 months. That's 160,000.
Yeah.
A franchise.
A McDonald's every month.
Yeah. Those days in the late 70s, late 70s. So what is to now? The last time I heard was 2 million.
Right.
I don't know. So, but anyway,
you're making crazy money.
Yeah, he was the boss. Officially the boss. So us 5 now. He got to look at this. We was always with him. This 5, right? Whatever he says, we don't challenge him or no. Just fucking So that day, they called for a meeting. They had a meeting. I didn't know there was a meeting. I was driving my car and Firebird and go out across the bridge. He said, hey, Mongo and I forgot Mongo and who. Hey, kid, where you going? We have a meeting. What? Oh, I said, no, Mongo. I just met up with a girl that she live in Queens. I never met anybody in Queens. I don't know Queens. I said, I just met a girl in Queens. I said, let me go see her. I'll be back. I said, I'm sure. I'm also 100% sure. If the way the meetings take place, I will be back before the meetings end.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't happen that way. So when the meeting's on it didn't take long. They got up and Taiwanese boy said he want to order the book. He want to check the book. He want to see where the book go. The money went, right? With all this money, where it went.
Yeah.
So now he want to question Nicky now. So now being that we stayed, him, Mongo, Applehead, and me, we stayed close together a lot. So now he want to check the book. So a guy named Spider was with Nicky. And he's an older guy, like older days. I don't think Nicky knew about it. I mean, of course, after he seen it, what happened, but he didn't plan it this way. I don't think he did. I'm going to ask him one day. So Spider pulled 38, pointed at Taiwanese, the temple. You got no fucking, you got no right, and you got not in a position to check the book, right? So now, but the second day, they ran down the stairs. Meeting's over, right? So when I drive down from the Manhattan Bridge, going toward where the tunnel at, so by about Mott, I saw Applehead waving at me, and Mungo was standing there. I said, what happened? Is it over? Why? Then he told me, wow, this is what happened. This is what took place, right? Yeah. I said, wait. If that's the case, get all the guns before they get it. Because everybody know where the gun's at. That's the safe place, right?
Stash,
That's
yeah.
yeah. So they know, we know, so anything, they know where to get. So they find, the only thing they can find is two fucking 22. Where's all those big guns? They took it.
Wait, and who's looking for the guns?
They were looking for the gun. Because we knew now, that don't forget, Nicky's side pointed a gun
Right.
at Taiwan.
A Taiwan boy.
Taiwan, yeah. So
now there's a split.
From that day, yeah.
People want to know the books. Nicky's not showing the books. And Nicky's guys are like, hey, if you ask for the books, we're going to kill you.
Well, listen, the gun already took out.
Yeah. So now it's split.
So now, with me, my philosophy is, I don't know if I'm right or wrong. We brother. Now, if anything was, okay, go back there and fight to kill yourself over them with fists or whatever, with knife, but you pull a gun to somebody's temple, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Because there is a way of negotiating, talk, right?
We can be peaceful and diplomatic.
I bet my life, but I never asked him that. One day I'm going to ask Nicky, did he knew about this beforehand? I don't think he know. So, being that you're the boss, he took the blame. Don't. I said, go get the gun on this side, right? Mongo, me, Stinky Buck, Apple, and a few other guys. He had all his old crew with him. His old crew never stick with him to the end, no. So now, Nicky, their crew, they found the gun before them. I said, where are they? So they gave me the gun. Now give me the gun. I asked them, give me the. And then I said, where are they? I don't know. They got to be here somewhere, right? So, okay. This is all the gun we had now, for right now. Okay. So I took the 22. I gave the other one to a nose, pipe nose. Then I said, pipe nose, just do what I do. Okay? That's it. I'm a lousy student. That's what I'm saying. So now they found this big in one of the restaurants on Bay Street. The window on the outside it's pretty small, like a Jewish intercom. Like I had Pete inside, and he got excited. And those guys, Nicky ain't stupid. So Nicky spotted him before he said that he stuck his in. Nicky see it. So Applehead leave the window. His face is not there, right? He knew something's going to happen. They ran out. Then, when Applehead ran Bay Street, not even to Mott yet. Bay, between Bea and there's Mott and Elizabeth, right? There's
Mm-hmm.
a parallel street. He spotted him in between that street, the two street, Mott and Elizabeth. But it's on Bea. Now I was all the way close to Mulberry Street. There, you call me, I'm gonna fly over there. Right? So I ran as fast as I can. So I empty all my bullet. They were half a block, but I still empty it. So now,
Just
they went that way.
into the restaurant?
No, they went out. They're coming out. They called me, right? As
soon as Nicky sees Onion, he runs.
No, Applehead.
Applehead. After he sees Apple, he runs.
They're like, he's gone, right? Applehead, leave. No, they didn't know something's gonna happen.
So they bounce.
They bounce. Now they bounce that way, but it's too far away. So only Applehead and our people was staying on one side of the street. They were running on the other side of the street, toward that way, right? So I ran to that street. It was too far away. So I emptied the bullet. Now, I'm not going to run the same way they went. So I went the opposite way. Yeah? So we talk about when we were young. If we ever get lost or separate, we go to the arcade, the 42nd Street, right? The 42nd Street those days, they got a lot of arcade. That pinball machine.
Like a game, like an arcade. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And we talked about that before. So now I don't know where to go. So the only thing that I could go in was the gambling houses. It's on the corner of Bea and Mott. That's the closest I got. So I went in there with my buddy. I emptied all my bullets. He did too. So went in there. I took the doorman out. That he watched the door, the peephole, and see who was there, who allowed to come in. That okay, you dismissed now. You just go ahead. I said, I told him, no, sit right here. You know who to let in. Now let me go to the back, see if I can find a tunnel. Now all that tunnel they're talking about, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of words that say, back then, yeah, it is. When they have war at the time, a hatchery, if they kill you on this block, they wind up in 5 blocks down the road because they go to the tunnel.
There's old tunnels?
Yeah, they took but now, I try to find, they cemented.
Oh, really?
Now, yeah.
So at this time, there was a whole tunnel system underneath all the gambling houses.
Yeah, you see how many basements in Chinatown? You walk Mahjong, you see a lot of basements. A lot of basements. They
all tunnels.
Yeah, could go different way. So they had that tunnel for fight the Tong War. The Tong War,
wow.
yeah. So the Tang War those days, is based, the Qing dynasty with the big pigtail. Yeah, those days they fight the Tang War.
Wow.
Yeah. So now I look for the place. I'm stuck. Fuck. So I looked twice. While I was looking, a phone call rang. So one of the employee, okay, there's a phone call for you. Phone call for me. I thought like my side of people, right? They ran to the phone. Okay, they wait for me. Right? I thought one of them saw. Oh, this is Nicky. Okay, he says, can I come down and see you? Can I talk to you? I said, listen, Nicky, I'm not the guy you're supposed to talk to. I said, the guy between you or whatever, the guy, I wasn't even there. You know, it's you and Taiwan. No, let me come down and talk to you. No. It's not me. I don't talk
to Taiwan boy, yeah.
Yeah. So I hung up. Still trying to look for the out, the back door. He'd call again within 5 minutes. Kid, come on, seriously. Let me talk. I'm not going to carry nothing down, okay? And I'm not going to bring nobody down. I'm just going to come down myself and talk to you. Yeah. So I said, okay. Now I was thinking about how the fuck I leave here now. Yeah. I will use him. So I was thinking that a light bulb popped in my head. I can't get out of here. So I will use Nicky as my pawn to get me out. Okay, come down. You can talk to me. So before he walked in, he turned around and everything, showing the people. They got that thing. Okay, he came down. He talked to me. So he said, back and forth. And I told him what my thought was. I said, why? No, it doesn't matter how bad it is. This should, it doesn't have to be that way to pull a gun to another brother. So what's that? Like, supposed to mean. Like you when you do that, pulling a gun, everything stopped. It's right there. So, and he said he was telling me, asked me to go on his side. He was trying to convince me. I says, Nicky, there's an old saying in Chinese: your palm, there's meat. In here, your skin got meat. No matter which side you go. So I says, listen, this it's not me. I'm the youngest guy. I cannot even call like the shot to do what not to do. It's not my turn yet. So I don't want to be that. So I said, I think you should talk to Taiwanese boy. Because this thing involved with them.
It's those two.
Yeah. But if he don't know, yeah, let them two or you three solve it out, right? But no. So now, that night, he tried to convince me in 45 minutes. Then the last word he said, he want me to go on his side. I says, you're making this too hard, He did. I think that's the only part I think he's really dumb. If you are the boss, you should try to pull them together. Try to make this thing. But there was not one attempt that he tried to do that. He was trying to tell me to go on his side.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Now, you want to split? You want this to split? There must be a reason for you want to. I don't think so, though. So maybe, they say he's smart and things like that, right? But I think that chess that he moved upon, if I asked him, I think he's the guy, he wouldn't admit it if he thinks so. I'm going to ask him one day, during your day, don't say, and break it down to him. I'm going to ask him. I think he's going to say, yeah, he made a mistake with it.
Because he could have gone to Taiwan Boy and cleaned it up and then kept everything together.
Now,
but instead, he's going to the bottom guys or the young guys and saying, hey, join me, and letting the split happen.
Now, here's the problem. Why we tried this out. We went to the hospital. He almost died. But over this. So, about a week went by. Nicky's crew, right, one side. Same block. We're across the street, one side, facing each other. It's just about when it happened. There was no talking, nothing. And they over there talking shit, over there talking shit.
And it's you and Mongol and Taiwan Boy and
a few other, So they won. Both sides doesn't want to give up. Later on, after Nicky left, after we shot him, he left for 8 years. He still had another attempt, came back, tried to take the street. I'm telling you. So, but anyway, so that night, about 2 weeks or 3 weeks passed. I don't think it's 3 weeks, or maybe 2 weeks. They don't talk. They were talking shit to each other, and then what? It's about to happen. Either you die, he die, or who die. We don't know. So one day, then that incident happened. Then we split. He's standing on one side of the street, his people. We stand on one side. The both doesn't want to give up. I was there, not giving or give up. I'm there to help. I got no say so. Mm-hmm. 4 of you would say anything I wouldn't even object to because I'm the last guy. I'm the youngest guy. You know what I'm saying? I got to respect you. The Dawn will not handle me until those 4 get it first. If they don't want it, it's different, right? But I don't want it. But anyway, I don't want. He asked me, you think about it. He told me, Nicky, the last word, think about it before you give me the answer. He said, think about it hard. I said, Nicky, and so I already had my mind that I'm not gonna go war against Mongol. Mm-hmm. He's a really, really good brother. So I didn't see Taiwan that way. Later, he want me. He want my head. It's just crazy. So now, this thing started with started with Taiwan and Nicky, right? Split. Mm-hmm. So one day, Stinky Buck was on the street, and he was up. He was the only guy there, I think. I see. And they pulled me over. I came out. Said, "Kid, come on. I just saw Nicky went down to the basement. Well, down the basement, when you first walked in, there's 2 barber chairs, 3 barber chairs. The old style one with the leather, safe. I know he's not down there, cutting hair. And behind that door, there's a barber shop. That behind a little bit is a door that you go in. Maybe small entertainment, but they're gambling among each other, like friends. That Mahjong. Mm-hmm. Excuse me, I got it. Mahjong is a very popular game with Chinese. especially a woman, when they play that game, they hook to it. Like heroin, yeah. They don't want to coke no more. They don't want to babysit no more. They just want to go out and play. They don't want to do nothing no more. Don't ever let a woman play that. I'm serious. So now, he told me, he said, he's down there, right? So I said, oh. And I knew that place. I mean, we all know.
Yeah.
Not just me.
So he's in the basement.
It's the basement. Upstairs, a restaurant. The basement, when you walk in, it's the same building. It's the same building.
Mm-hmm.
So at the same time, the same building on the restaurant, and side by side, there's a door going in, right? Like residential. And there's a door, it's a restaurant door, kitchen. So you go inside from here, or you could go from the kitchen to restaurant, the on the lobby floor, right? On the street floor, right? So you go like, and then, but it's the same building. So you go into the entrance, residential, but the same building. And one side is a restaurant. So in the middle, downstairs in the basement, is what's it called? It's a Mahjong, like 3 table, 4 table, small place. And how the door to that Mahjong from the back, which is the restaurant. You go into the restaurant, you see all the coke, the walk, but you go down this way, right? Then you would, there's a paper door, like, it's not even a hardwood, this paper door. You just slide that door, Nicky's sitting there. I know that very well. So I told someone spot where he's at, they give me the information back, right? Okay, I'm going to go get this pizza now. I was going to do it. So I went, and while I was walking, shit, thinking, oh, Potato's here. Potato is with us for a while, but he was untested, you know. Let's see if he could do it. Oh, this guy got bored. So I said, I'm not even sure about it. Could he do it? So I grabbed Potato because Potato speak, understand when I talk to him. That's a Potato. Listen, now there's something get ready to happen. I was thinking about I'm going to do it, right? But forget about Potato. But he happened
to be there.
Yeah, I saw him. I said, Potato. Okay, this is a serious thing now. If you tell me you can't do it, you're afraid to do it, or so whatever reason, just tell me. This had to be done right. And I told him, it has to be done the way it is. You could say, I got black-hearted or what. Now, when we go to war, either you or me, right? So either you or me. So he has to be dead, period. And not that I'm afraid of him, but he's going to come back in behind, just pain in the ass, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want that pain is always there, So I said, it has to be right. But if you tell me don't, you are not capable to do it, I got nothing against you. I'm not going to hold that against you. I understand.
It just got to get done.
Yeah. So I told him the story. Now, how did you going to walk in? You from the back. His head is facing that. He's facing the front, he think, Nicky. But there's a door in the back that he didn't know that we were coming from there. Where he's facing the street. People walk down the basement, come to the barber shop, and walk in there, he could see all that people. He's pretty smart, I gotta give him that. So now, I told him, first thing is to the head. Empty all the bullet where, the head and whatever. So, that's how he got that thing, right? Now, he went in, he did exactly what I told him, but I didn't believe him after all, because Nicky ran out of the place.
He lived.
I mean, literally, he went to the precinct. He went there. How could it?
Shot in the head.
I mean, all that shit. I said, it's almost impossible. But I was wrong, right? But he was right. Anyway, so now, I said, no, you just slide that ball open, and he's like 2 inches from you. That's it. You had to hit him on that. All right. If I knew he's going to live, I won't let him do it. I'd do it. I know, because I knew he was going to live, and stupid me. So, stupid me, what happened? I could have blocked him off in the front. I never thought of that.
Wow.
I was young. I never thought. I thought that hit was done.
Yeah, it was easy.
Yeah. So, he came from the front. What happened? He emptied all the bullet. What happened was that the guy, 3 other people played with him, Mahjong, the domino. The guy, of course, if he saw his face, shocked. So, he looked. That's how I got him there. And got him in the mouth.
But he lived.
The guy in front of that guy don't know. You don't know. Like, he's shocked. It wasn't nothing to do with it. We wasn't going to go kill that guy, right? But he got shot. So, that's how now, while he got shot, the Mahjong, it was in the back. Now, he ran, of course, going up to the front. Now, he got to pass that barber shop. Yeah, the little barber shop,
Mhm.
the barber shop. Potato was using that gun to whack him in the butt. He ran out a bullet.
Wow.
He hit him with a gun. Then he he wiggled off, and then he ran upstairs and went to prison. And then he survived. After that, I believe he got 9 life. But all that 9 life they talking about before, no. So
And then you and Nicky Louie are
You
in
know-
a cell together.
yeah, but he know. I know he know because they brought me up. Those guys knows me. I don't understand. Like why Taiwan think of me something somebody that I'm not. You guys know me. You guys brought me up. I don't understand it. So now you know what? I'm stupid me because I stay in front of that street where the entrance you go walk down the basement. I just stand up there with another gun. You mean that? But I
Wow.
didn't think that. It's impossible. That's it.
There's no way.
Yeah, so I said, Potato, I believe you, but I don't know what to say. Okay, I don't know what to say. Really. So now, I could say that I should have believed him because he was telling the truth. But it's hard for me to believe. So
Wow. Is that story in the book?
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Then Potato brought him down. He was doing state 15 years, right? 15 to life.
Potato was.
Yeah, Potato was for that case.
Right.
He went Nicky. That's why I don't like. He went up to the witness stand and testify against Potato. He got 15 to life. Now, whatever the testimony you used before, they could bring back the testimony because you said it on the witness stand. You sworn to that testimony
Right.
to use this against you on this RICO.
Again.
Yeah. Because you said it. You said shoot.
So he didn't say it against you, but it did get used against you.
Yeah, no, him because of what he says. Yeah, I'm the boss. Now that boss, you said we could bring him back here, right? His testimony, they could use it like you could say 10 years ago. You sworn it's true, right? True, nothing but the truth. So now everything and the transcript and the statement you make, they bring it back to you backfire. So now they brought Potato back to try to get me. He won't do it.
Wow.
So that's what I'm saying. So, and then I basically knew all my co-defendants where they at, in federal prison. Guys seen them or, I know where they at, except Potato. So now I was in Petersburg. He, how many years after that? Maybe 5, 6 years. And then all of a sudden, they drop him in Petersburg, right? I said, he saw me. And then he had a glass, right? Reading glass. I said, shit, I know he wear glasses. I said, Potato, what happened to you? Shit, man. I was in Marion. Federal prison Marion was the max back then. You know what I'm saying, right? It was max. Not Colorado. Now it's Colorado. But there's only one maximum security was Marion, Chicago. Yeah. So they put him there, 23-hour lockdown, because he won't do what they want to do.
Wow. He never snitched.
Yeah. Then now, he said, by that, I'm always looking the same, link, 7, 8 by what? 8. So my eye was never exercised.
Oh, wow.
I always read book too. And then that's as far as I go, I see. For 3 years. I never could see like fog or green or, the same shit every day. It's so close. His eye turned bad.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So I hug him and he hugged him. We got tears like a little bit. Then I said, Potato, meet me here tomorrow, right? Tomorrow, I'm going to bring all the stuff that you need, like shower shoe. You don't get them.
You take care of them.
Yeah, it was like luxury. Yeah, of course, I took some other people. If I know you're not a rat, I'll take care of you. That's not a problem. So that's why I say, if you could say anything about me, Peter shit is no fucking good, or he's a bullshit Connor, I could take that. But you could not label me as a rat.
Yeah.
I would not do that.
Wow.
If anybody label me a rat, I would stand up my feet, to challenge you. Because find something, prove it something, then I can see. No, he said that. Don't tell me he said that.
Wow.
Even though, especially that, when you're in prison, if somebody label you a rat and you do a lot of time, you have a problem.
Wow.
You don't face a problem one way or the other. Yeah.
Peter,
so Nicky,
that's wild.
So Nicky did that hit, right?
Yeah.
After that, he went to boss. He left. He left. He left to Chicago. He went to Chicago.
Mhm.
He didn't come back until years later, right? And he still went back to the street. Now, when assassination on me, he got something to do with it. Yeah. And the detective that I went down to Florida to see him, Neil Mariano, he busted me. This cop is a super cop. For some fucking reason, he has a nose like a German Shepherd. You walk past my, oh, you got 38, come here. You know what I'm saying? He's sharp. This guy's really sharp, really sharp. I met a lot of it. I bumped into a lot of detective and cop. Nothing come near him. Even Mike Moy, the ex-cop, he could tell you about it. He went down there to visit him. I said, go see him before he passed away. Because they're talking about he got cancer or something. Go see him. Even though I don't like him, but
you
I
respect him. Yeah.
Yeah. But, that's his job, that's nothing this is what he came to me when he locked me up. He came down to my, I'm sure they charged me with attempted assassinate a witness. Okay? So he came to my hut, and then he's a kid. He's like, I'm going to give you respect. I'm not going to put handcuff on you. But you walk with me to the prison. Don't run. Right? You run, I'm going to shoot you. Right? So I walked him there, right? Then years passed by when this time came, I did the book. I fuck with him, I'm messing with him. Neil, you're not going to shoot me, right? You're going to shoot me in the back? That's what yeah. So we had we went out there to eat, Florida. Yeah.
Wow.
And,
is this after you got out?
Yeah. That's recent too. When we did this book is 2 years. No more than 1 year ago. But he passed away.
He passed away.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Yeah, he's a.
That's wild.
He's very, very sharp.
It's crazy that all this can happen. Then you go to prison, you reconnect with Nicky Louie. You guys are cellmates, and then you're connecting with the cop that arrested you, and that you just kind of recognize, like, hey, that was life on the streets. That's what we had to do.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm a man that would hold a door for a lady. I'm gonna tell you one perfect incident. I came home after I came home with you. I came out from prison. I see a lot of things change. Certain things change. Yeah. Now, one day I was eating in Flushing. Get ready to go to this restaurant. Got some friends who were waiting for me inside. I saw it was drizzling, right? I was walking this way, right? A lady and her children. What about me? 7 years old. The girl, I guess that's her mom, and she was pregnant, and another one, right? Owner. I came to the door, the restaurant. I saw her was coming. I wait a little while. So what? A little way. So I was getting ready to get closer. I pulled the door out. But when she about like 2 steps to the door, a guy was running from the rain. Boom, bump her, and went straight there like nothing happened. Nah, what kind of fucking man are you? You know what I'm saying? You don't do that shit. But a lot of people don't have respect or don't know about how to polite. You know what I'm saying? I got mad. I let the pregnant woman went in there with her daughter. I was thinking about what to do with this. So now, first of all, I got to find him. I went to look for him. Right? He was such. He was eating with a bunch of friends, like 10 guys. He looked like men's night, men's day or whatever. So I pointed at him. I said, "You." He speak Mandarin. He speak Mandarin to me. So I said, "Yeah, you." Me? No, one more time. Yeah, you. Come here. So he got up. I said, "Come on, we're gonna talk outside." That was talking to you outside. He went with me outside. I still little Jojo. I pointed to him. Do I look like I work for you? No. Do I look like I'm a doorman that open the door for the restaurant? No. I don't work for you. You don't know me. I said, did you see the lady just trying to go in, a pregnant lady with a daughter? Yeah, now she's outside. Boom. You open the fucking door yourself. I left him there. I just went back. Yeah. See, I got a lot of problem with me when I came home. And the guy named Kenny called me uncle. Hooked me up with Michael Moore. He's seen it. He's seen a lot of that. That's why I say I don't want to be outside when it's daytime, especially daytime. So aggravation, like especially with car driver, don't have no respect. All they gotta do is park it a little bit on the side. Let them go.
Yeah.
No, they park it where you cannot go. Right? Okay, that's not a big thing. But when I see something like involved with a handicap underdog,
Yeah.
oh,
A woman, a child.
Is it involved me? But people would say that none of your business. Why my business? That's how I am. I cannot see those things.
Yeah. You're doing an injustice. Because you have a code. Like you live a life, like especially back in your old days, like you would do crime, but you still had honor. You still had a code. Yeah,
I do that because I don't get. I would jump on my car and then because then they gave me a 2-year angry management program, right? In Queens. Listen, Robinson, the counselors in Robinson. Every time we go and with a bunch of inmates. No, with the people that had that. Maybe the judge sentenced him in there. For whatever reason, I don't know. Some of them maybe pay to get there, but the judge sentenced me there for 2 years. Okay, so now the counselor was talking this subject. So we most of the time when we talk about things like that, we would like make a circle with a chair, right, like the Indians smoking their pipe.
Yeah.
So this black guy, he's the counselor. He teach that. So the starting subject was that no matter what it is, just hold down your composure, and no matter how bad it is, let the police take over the situation. So that way you don't get okay. Now he said, now what about you, Chin? What do you think? Okay, you want to hear something, right? And I'm going to ask you, Robinson. You got to tell me from your heart. Don't lie. Don't bullshit. There's bullshit. No use. No. So. You promise you're not gonna bullshit. You're gonna lie, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna put this incident to you. I want to see what you're gonna react. How you gonna do? Go, Robinson. You and your mother was waiting on the corner of the street, waiting for the light to cross that. All of a sudden, somebody came and smacked your mother. What will you do? Tell me. You gonna hold him down? Let the police come? Oh no! No, I would have punched him in the head, stomp him. See, the orders, like we stood, right? We all laugh. See, you telling the truth.
Yeah.
Certain things you cannot.
You can't.
How I'm gonna? There's no way I could control. Wait, if something doesn't hurt, but especially when it hurt, like your heart.
Yeah,
it really hurt. Well, that's my mother. I love like maybe you love your father more or your mother, somebody you love. You gonna let them get hurt like that?
Nah,
no way.
You can't let it happen.
Right? Say like you can ask me any day, any time of day. For my sister, I give him half an arm. No, I have an arm and a leg comes with it. You can take it. Yeah, for my family.
Well, Peter,
we can come back another time. You want?
This is great, man. I would. Yeah, let's.
Because my story will not end in 3 days.
I already know that. Yeah. We could talk all day. We've talked almost 3 hours now. This has been amazing. So thank you so much, brother.
Yeah, fine. Anytime you want me, I'll come back.
I would love to speak with you about your time in prison. The events that happened there.
I like you.
This was a great convo, brother. So thank you so much for the time. If you've made it to the end of this episode, that's because you rock with us, and for that, we rock with you. You are sophisticated. You enjoy honest, true communication, a highbrow type of person that understands this. History is not just dates and names. It is a tapestry of human triumph and tragedy. From the day Nostradamus made his first prophecy to the morning Paul Revere took his midnight ride, from ancient oracles to modern revolutionaries. That is why I need you. If you have not already, please sign up for Today in History, our free newsletter. Today in History brings you the stories that matter, the moments that changed everything, and the secrets hidden in time. Join thousands of history enthusiasts who get their daily journey through time. Don't let another day of history pass you by. Take the conversation to your inbox. Sign up now through the QR code or link in the description. Today in History, because history's stories shape tomorrow's world. Thank you for watching the episode. We'll see you next time.